Alright, hello gamers, welcome back to the show. I am your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and today we are back in Guild Wars 2. It is Guild Wars Tuesday. That is right. Welcome back to Tyria. We're going to be hanging out here. I'm currently on the EU servers. Going to be doing the daily routine real quick. After that, just whatever catches my fancy, honestly. Tiny Dean says, hello, one question. Will the energy of the sky scale always be so limited? The energy of the sky scale? The green bar? There are some masteries for the sky scale in both Living World Season 4 after Path of Fire. So right here. So this is can now mount in midair. This is the thing with the rifts, and this is you can launch off walls, and this lets you refill your energy as well. So that helps with that. And then in Secrets of the Obscure, there is some stuff related to the sky scale. Another thing related to wall launch can now mount in midair, and if you already had the mount in midair thing, you can use Bond of Vigor, which refills the... so you could use this, and it refills the bar halfway. Enhanced Updrafts lets you fly up updrafts. Combat Launch lets you mount in combat. Leyline Acclimation lets you fly on ley lines, and Rising Spirit, you now will refill your endurance when you're going up updrafts. So, nothing makes like the endurance bar bigger, but there are a few things that affect it or refill it, if that helps. Let's see. Get rid of that, get that. Daily Gathering Yield, Daily Gathering Yield. Giveaway prize. I need to put that in the giveaway vault. I don't.
Go Ninja! Go Ninja! Go.
Noises! Oh my goodness. Dragon Essence Hammer Skin. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, let's go to the giveaway vaults and put some of these things away. Right now I have much problem to high platform. Not sure what you mean by that. Good morning all. Hi Laura. Evan birthday mail. Yep. Mike, have you done a video on the Nashblade event? No, I was waiting to see if there was going to be a patch today. Because, you know, it's Tuesday, so they might do a patch in a couple hours. And then I'll do a news video, and then I'll include going over the Evan Nashblade stuff at the same time. Let's see. Alright, head over here. And... let's grab this hammer someone sent me. And grab, let's see, 125 un-IDs and a War God Greatsword. Okay. Alright, so let's do that and that. And I need to split this stack. Alright, there we go. Okay, now I won't accidentally use that. Sad I missed the Vermintide fun with chat. It was fun. I wasn't originally planning on playing it the whole evening yesterday, but the viewers were there, I was having fun, so we kept going. Kept going. Okay. Muggus trust issues finish. I mean, it was spoiler warning, but, yes. Yes, trust issues beat Zhaitan without ever dying with only crafted gear. So we could continue his journey into post-Zhaitan content. But right now, he's taking a little break. Getting all the free stuff in the home instance right now. Do all fractals with trust issues. That would be major trust issues, because I would have to trust other people for me to not die. Doing 5-man content with other people on hardcore basically means if we wipe on any boss, the character's toast. You're able to repeatedly press the 1 key with crafted gear? No, that would kill you. You have to repeatedly press the F key. However, you're making a joke about the final phase against Zhaitan, which, yes, it was a joke. Everything leading up to that point was a bit more challenging. Okay. Homestead stuff done. Now do it on Ellie. I would be happy to do more challenge runs, but we got to think of something different for the challenge. I don't really want to do one to Zaitan again. I'd be kind of bored doing that again right after having just freshly done it. Hey, my quick question about Guild Wars 1. I understand it's primarily a single-player MMO. It's not even an MMO. It's an action RPG. It's like Diablo. Does it have, like, dungeons? Yes. Or raids? Yes. That you do with other people? Or is it multiplayer simply redundant in that game? No, you can absolutely... There's group content for sure. There is group content. Now, you can replace other people with henchmen or with heroes, which are AI companions. Henchmen have their own derpy setup, and they're okay. Heroes are better. Heroes, you can design and set them up how you wish to. But you can, get groups of players and do... There's absolutely 5-man content and tougher content in the endgame. Do the full story in story order without dying and using only crafted gear. I mean, my gear's all level 80 on that character. It could get a little bit better. But, I mean, like, exotic, I guess. Is I think he's got a green weapon, and he's got yellow jewelry and yellow backpack. So it's more similar to Path of Exile, where there's a multiplayer hub, but the actual gameplay is single player. Bingo. When you're in the towns, you see other people. When you go outside of town, you go into an instance of the world, and you are completely alone unless you left town with other people or with bots.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to official Campbell Soup.
What? Thank you, anonymous user. So if you leave town with no one, the full world respawns, and it's just you. If you leave town with some bots, or they will be next to you when you leave town and follow you around. If you leave town with other people, then you'll be in the same instance of the world. Now, there is content, like guild versus guild battles and stuff like that a lot of people will zone into, but generally, yeah. At Muck, non-Guild Wars 2 related question. I've been watching your Hogwarts Legacy VOD, and I have never seen you get so frustrated with chat spoilers. I'm genuinely enjoying your playlist and just bought the game last night while it was on sale for $10. Yeah. Sometimes people get confused, and, like, their definition of spoiler is not the same as mine. Like they're just like, oh, spoiler is that, Luke is Obi-Wan's father or whatever. And I'm like, no, a spoiler is also, like, telling me the answers to puzzles while I'm trying to figure them out. Like, in my opinion, if you got a game where there's a puzzle, the satisfaction comes from figuring out the solution. And if I can't figure it out, if I get stuck and after, like, 5 minutes I can't get it, then I'll admit defeat. But if I am, like, about to figure it out and then someone just yells the answer, yeah, I get really pissed off. I get really mad. And, like, people were just trying to, like, help in their minds, I think. I'm not mad at them, but I was mad at the situation because I was just like, oh my god, dude, I'm getting zero fun from this game because you guys keep taking it away.
Guys, look at me! I'm so curvy!
That was Muck with Yakuza Like a Dragon in the backseating. Was there a lot of backseating with Yakuza Like a Dragon? Hogwarts, I definitely remember a lot. Yakuza, I don't immediately remember it. Also, hi Cupcake. Muck, as a fellow millennial, are you also excited that there might be a new The Mummy movie with the original cast? I hadn't heard that. I did see the Mummy movies. I remember them. I had not heard that. I mean, the original cast, like, they've aged quite a bit. I'm very curious how they're gonna do that. When they say original cast, like, I'm wondering how many of them. Like, a Noxxi and the actual mummy guy? Are they coming back? Or is it, did you just mean like Brandon Fraser and the... I don't remember the name of the actress that was his wife in the movie. Rachel Wise. Mug, you tried all VOE heal specs? Yes. The videos are not all out, but yes, I tried them all. Okay, that bit's done. Okay, next I need to check out the parked characters. You sat us down as a chat and said you didn't want to play anymore if we didn't stop backseating your builds. In Yakuza? I mean, maybe. I mean, if you were acting up. You know what you did. The mummy will now look the part. No makeup or special effects needed. Oh, God. Is only your engineer old human? Yeah. He's the oldest character on this list, so he's got like 13 years of birthday presents. Alright, got all that. Eternal Ice is starting to overflow again. New challenge, play with a human character. Don't think those videos would be very impressive. Let me skater into this chat. What's up, Sam? Is Living World Season 1 with trust issues a possibility? A couple people pointed out that you may have it unlocked for free. Yeah, everyone has Season 1 unlocked. Okay. Will you update the I tried every healer in Guild Wars 2 video? Maybe. Like, it's a video that did quite well, but it's a video that I spent hundreds of hours on because I tried every healer in Guild Wars 2, you know, in content to see how they would do. And it's like, it's not just a matter of like trying the new heroes, new healers. There's also the old ones that have changed dramatically since I last played them. So I would have to revisit those. So I would say maybe. We'll see. New challenge, play as a female human elementalist, but don't make her sexy. What? I don't know what you find attractive. Mandar, thank you for the skibbity bop. Guild Wars 2 PvP challenge. Before each match, chat choose a specialization in gear. Can't change till you win a match or it can be random. That would be so troll. I mean, that would be really simple to sabotage. Like, like the bare basic would just be, you give me a power build with Condi gear, or healing gear, or vice versa. Boom. Challenge nearly impossible. I'm dead weight till someone carries me. Mugga just lost 2k gold to Ecto Gamba. Help me forget. Help you forget. By the way, chat, on today's stream, we're going to be doing an educational class on 5 reasons to never gamble. Yeah. We'll definitely help you forget your woes. Guild Wars 1, Reforged, controller, only hardcore could be fun. The thing is, Guild Wars 1 just had a community event where the whole community, including myself, played through the entire game to celebrate its 20th anniversary. I just did a whole playthrough of Guild Wars 1 a couple months ago. So, I really don't want to play Prophecies again anytime soon.
What is a sexy female Carl?
What? So, like, factions or Nightfall, maybe? But I really don't want to play Prophecies again anytime soon, because I just did. Alright, deposit all that. I put the 2 Gamba shops in my bank. I don't want to see them again. I have not even gambled enough to have the inventory shop. Hi, Mugga Chat. How is everyone? I currently have 1 hand in a cast. Annoying. Oh. Is it annoying because you want both hands in cast so that you match? I'm sorry. Alright, boop boop. Rag, thank you for the tier 1. Still don't understand your message. Guild Wars 1 controller with your feet on cam, hardcore mode, and you can sell the pics as bonus income. No one's buying my feet pics. What are you talking about? Are you looking forward to the Steam frame? Steam frame? Do you mean the Steam computer box thing that they've got coming out? Is that what you mean?
Hello? Wayfinder? Is this thing... Yes? Good.
You'd be surprised about feet pic, Mux? You'd be surprised. Yo, I just got, like, gnarly manly feet. There's... no one wants to see that. Steam frames of the VR headset. Oh, gotcha. Don't really care. I've never really been one for, VR games. I don't know. Maybe I could be convinced at some point. But it's never really been something I've been, trying to get. Why is Heisen blowing up my inbox? Oh. Oh, I get it. Okay. Hold on. What is going on with my mouse? I think I've got chip hair on the laser for my mouse. I'm like trying to move it and it's like working half the time. Hang on a sec. Okay. Alright, I think we're okay now. Always fun watching people with VR smashing TVs by accident. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I do not want to smash a TV by accident. VR doesn't work for me because my left eye is worse than my right. Again, we just gotta make you even. Sarah. Mug, there are at least 4 people on this planet who would buy your feet pics. I don't know who they are, but I could promise you that there are some freaky freaks who would. The hard part is finding those people without putting your reputation into the gutter with everyone else. Because if you're on the mountaintop yelling, I'm selling feet pics, trying to find those 4 people, everyone else is also hearing you. And they're like, ugh. Ugh.
The spirits of the wild welcome you.
There we go, Mistborn modes. Boom. Alright, nom and nom. And it's another few thousand volatile magic. Alright, nice. Now we can deposit Eternal Ice again.
Up for a challenge?
Good, 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 good. But those 4 people could be whales. Yeah, they could be. Who knows? You just need to know which top of the mountain you need to scream that. Which top? Yeah, do you mean the top of which mountain? VR games make me sick. The only one I can play is Beat Saber. That's a fun one to watch. I've watched some videos of some people that are like playing really intense songs on Beat Saber. My friend's son is in streams name Foolish. He said he said people noticed had bare feet one day and people got odd about it. Okay. Morning Mug. Hi Raichi. How you doing? Luneel, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Welcome. Alright. Let's see. Man, chat, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know which character I want to play. Like, it's been weird. Like, Ranger was my main up until VOE came out. VOE comes out, and I try the other supports, and I hate Gailshot. So, I kind of feel like my Ranger got nothing new with this expansion. Ritualist is pretty fun. Feels OP as hell. I'm expecting it to get nerfed. There's a balance patch in early December. I'm expecting it to get hit then. Honestly, if it doesn't, that's messed up. Because, again, like, support Rit can do, like, the damage of a DPS while doing the support that any of the other classes can provide. So it needs to be nerfed. So I'm kind of expecting that. Play Paragon? I played all the new supports over the last couple weeks. Paragon was very powerful, but did like 500 DPS. Luminary was surprisingly fun. I did enjoy Luminary. Yeah, I feel like I'm not even sure if I have a main right now. When is the next challenge of playing Strikes with Guitar Hero controller? I don't even own a Guitar Hero controller. Do you know when Guild Wars 2 Standalone is doing their Black Friday sale? I don't know. I am assuming they're going to do a Black Friday sale because they did in previous years. But I don't have like an announcement or anything of when they're going to do that. Okay. Let's see. Try this one for a bit. Secrets of the Wield in a few minutes. So this was the, this was similar to Teapot's support, Rit build. There was like DPS plus healing. Hang on to that, try that out. Let's see. Do events in the wheel till the meta starts. Is Water Otter viable after launch changes? I did a video for I Tried Heal Tempest with Water Otter. If you're in PvE, you can't just stay in water. You have to still cycle through the other elements to keep boons on the party. But you can play mostly water and support people. That is something that you can absolutely do. Hang on a second here. Okay. Now there is a version of the build for World v World, I believe, where you can stay in water basically the whole time, but you're not providing boons, you're just doing lots of healing to your teammates. Dude, what is this? So it's like this bubble, it like pushes you out of it. I was sitting there thinking I was like lagging or sliding around, and it's that weird bubble. I guess the best option is to still put it on the second screen. Water is your primary healing. You can push out the boons through the mids, which is nice. Through the mids. I would say the con to PvE Water Otter healing is it's still pretty high APM. Now that'll be, like right now, it's like you have to be hitting the Otter button like every 2 seconds, and you're also hitting all the other buttons. And you have to cycle through all the elements every 10 seconds to keep prot up. So, it is still rather intensive. A lot of folks under the video that I did on that were basically just saying it's, it's essentially Tempest, but more button presses. But the APM will get a little easier in the future because they're planning on doing a patch where they are going to set the otter stuff to autocast. So when that happens, that will help somewhat. Which Tempest? I don't know. I was quoting someone else, I'm not sure. Let's see that. Yeah, 15.7k. And I'm a healer. Yeah, dude, this it is not good for the game if they leave this. I feel like I've just like had a bored Saturday and I just punched in cheat codes into my single player game. This is silly. Like, why would you ever bring another support when you could have your support doing DPS damage? Hey, Mug in chat. So, Mug, how does it feel to finally be able to die in Guild Wars 2? Dark. That's dark. Riley says, excited to try Troubadour Healer. Looks so fun with the dono. Thanks, Riley, for the dono. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was pretty good. My biggest thought with Truby was it provided a surprising amount of barrier.
Due to the presence of anomalous signals. That's all the data available, however.
I was very surprised by how much barrier I was putting out on the party while I was playing it.
Let's get to it.
Let's see. How viable do you think it will be to try and get full Leggy armor through raids using Group Finder when it launches? Let's see. Hold on. It has been a while since I did Leggy raid armor. Leggy raid armor, first, it requires you to do a bunch of achievements. After you've done those achievements, then you are given a full set of Ascended armor, and you could choose light, medium, or heavy. And then you can upgrade each piece to legendary, but you need, what is it? I think it's 25 raid boss kills, any raid boss kill, per piece, I think it was. So I think the hardest part for, like, with other people is not going to be just getting raid boss kills. Because technically you could just do the easiest bosses every week and save those up. The hardest part would be the collections at the very beginning. Because you got to do weird stuff. And it's been a while, so I can't tell you exactly what. But it's things like, you know, like you got to defeat Cairn with, without ever screwing up the greens mechanic. Now, Cairn's a super easy boss, but if your group kills him, then you can't attempt it again that week, right? So you got to either do it, or it's like if you fail, you could try asking your group, like, hey, can we wipe it and start again so I could try to get this achievement, you know? So it's, if your group is decent, they're going to one-shot Cairn every week, which gives you one attempt at that achievement each week. So unless you talk to them and, you know, get them to reset if you make a mistake, you get one try at that achievement each week, and you got to try to get it. So that's going to be, I think, the biggest snag is those things. You need to be able to full clear wings 1 through 4. Yeah, but the wings 1 through 4 are the easiest ones. There are, that's not to say every boss is a total pushover, but it is the easiest wings, so totally doable. What about the other wings? I think wings 5, 6, and 7 are related to getting the legendary ring. What is it called? I'm having a brain nose. Coalescence? Yeah, Coalescence. It involves wings 5, 6, and 7. Wing 8 just came out last year, so it's not really involved in legendaries. Well, it's an option. There's a step of Klobjarni gear, the spear, where you can do raid kills or convergence kills. But convergences are much easier than raids. But it's an optional step, I guess. Anyone know when the gem store sale starts? If they're doing an update to the store today, it's usually about 80 minutes from now. 80. The Hearts is also the second collection, which Karen is a part of. Before that, you got to get a bunch of spirit strings, etc. from Gorse and some other items. Yeah. Use a birthday cake buff. It's better than nothing. Oh, I should try to join this tag, by the way. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that. Is Necro your new main now? I would say, oh man, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. Because I'm not a fan of Gailshot, although Ranger was my main, I feel like I got nothing that I actually, like nothing new that I enjoy for my main class this expansion. I very much enjoy Ritualist on Ranger, on Necromancer. I also enjoyed quite a few of the other things, like Paragon on Warrior. Luminary on Guardian. Really enjoyed that to my surprise. However, I don't see the point in playing those. I don't see the point in playing those when right now Ritualist does the same healing as those classes while also doing, you know, the damage of a DPS. So we will be playing Rit for now, but kind of expecting them to nerf it. You see, I'm in 10th place on the damage meter right now as a healer. Now I'm 7th. Do you think Gailshot is bad, or you just not like it? I just don't like it. I want to be very clear. I don't think the class is bad. I just don't like it. Like, I was, you know, I was a Ranger main before Gailshot came out, and they were like, hey, you guys really don't have a way to focus on archery, because your longbow and your shortbow sucks, and marksmanship isn't really, like, great with it. And I was like, oh, okay, so they're gonna fix the bows. They're like, so here's a third bow that's good. It's like, so instead of fixing the 2 bows we already had, you gave us a third one. So that's kind of my opinion of Gailshot is that. Like, it's something we got instead of a fix to a problem. Because I feel like I missed out on getting a new elite spec, because instead of doing that, they chose to use the elite spec slot to fix the archery thing. But if you enjoy Gailshot for what it is good. It is good at what it is. Like, I want to be crystal clear on that.
Somebody shut that damn thing off.
So much CC on this fight. Mike, when are you starting with the Boon DPS build guides? I've already recorded quick Gailshot, and it is in Noxxi's inbox, but it's behind like 5 other videos, so it'll be a little while. Yeah, it's on the way. How was it? Did you enjoy it? Quick Gailshot? No. No. Again, though, but it's for the same reasons that I gave a minute ago. Like, I'm not saying that it's a bad build or anything. I'm just saying I did not like it at all. Now, I would say I kind of tried Boon or Quick Gailshot first, just so I could say it was done, because people were asking me about it constantly. Dude, I hate fighting this thing. So much pushing you around. This left southern one. Nice.
The devices are
Is Quick Gailshot a thing? Yeah, it is. Yep.
All right, let's regroup in the courtyard.
Yeah, I'd say Gailshot probably really shines in PvP and World v World because it has very high mobility, very high range, and very high damage. So catching it while it's just running around and filling you full of arrows is going to be problematic for some classes. Let's see. What didn't you like about it? I think it's pretty cool. I for the third time, because I just went over this twice. It's not that I hate Gailshot for what it is. I dislike it for what it could have been.
Equipment has been wrecked.
They said instead of
trying to do.
They said that
Detecting anomalous
Ranger
magical
did not
beings in
have
this
a
area.
good archery specialization. And they were like, the longbow's not good, the shortbow's not good, marksmanship's not great. And instead of fixing those things, they gave us a third bow. A third one. So now we've got 2 that they consider bad, and a new one now that is the fix. So they could have just fixed archery, and then also given us a new elite spec that plays differently. But they just made the new elite spec the fix, and now we still have the old broken stuff too. And I dislike that. Like, we could have gotten, you know, something else there in that spot, but we didn't. But if you just like archery and you like playing it, yeah, it's not bad. Hold on, let's do this. There we go, higher FPS. Like, and then the fact that, you know, Gailshot uses that airbow thing means that essentially everyone that plays Gailshot has the same bow. It's kind of like every mechanist has the big green mech following them. Not really a fan of that. Like, imagine having a legendary bow, but you're not able to show it. Is this a raid? No, this is an open world boss in Starlit Weald, the newest zone added to the game. Specs are meant to be transformative to the class based on a theme. Instead, it feels like a fix. That is my opinion with it as well, yes. Again, though, if you enjoy it, I'm not telling you you have to hate it. Like, if you really enjoy the build, that's fine. Like, it is good at what it does. But a few other things that kind of bug me with it is like, okay. Every class has a way to provide alacrity or quickness, right? Ranger, funny enough, is the only class, the only one, that cannot do a good DPS alacrity build. Because the Druid provides alacrity by healing. It cannot do a good DPS alacrity build. So you would think that when they came out with Gailshot, since Untamed had quickness on lockdown, that Gailshot would handle alacrity, and they didn't. So now Ranger has 2 ways of providing quickness via DPS, and it still has 0 good ways of providing alacrity. So that was another odd design choice that they made. This boss takes so long to kill. Yeah, it does. It's just something fun to do, though. Necro is a pretty mediocre lack DPS build. With Scourge? No, it's fine. Again, though, I'm not saying it's like the best in the world, but no, it's solid. Also, to make another thing clear, I would be totally fine, just in my own opinion of game balance, I think it would be fine if like 5 of the 9 classes could do a lack and 5 of the 9 could do quickness. Like, that, I think that would be totally okay, and it would make making group compositions more interesting. But if you're going to have 8 of the 9 be able to do something, it feels like the 9th class is just, like, left out, you know? Hang on. Let's see. You are now a bunny. The Gailshot bow is the same as Shroud, though. Everyone looks the same in Shrouds. Not sure why Gailshot's bow all looking the same is an issue when every Shroud ever will look the same. You don't have your Shroud equipped 100% of the time, though. Like, you can have a Gailshot in town AFK for 10 hours. That bow is in hand the whole time. Like, I find that statement kind of odd, because if you're saying, I don't know why people are upset about that, then by your logic, no one should ever care what their weapon looks like. Ever. Seb is launching his counterattack. I mean, another thing, if you want to talk about, like, just functionality, is if you compare what Quick Gailshot can bring to the table compared to Quick Untamed, it's not even close. Like, they both have quickness, and the Gailshot has range. The Quick Untamed is also bringing vigor, and some vigor, some regen, some prot, the permanent quickness, 10 stacks of might to the team, like all that's group wide. A 10-man revive in emergencies, a self-invulnerability, boon rip for the enemy, projectile block on demand no matter the build, a massive self-heal, like a 10k self-heal every 10 seconds. Like, Quick Untamed, even if you just compare it to its sibling, Quick Gailshot, even if you just compare it to its sibling, is like, oh my god. It's like, it has range. That's it. Now, I'm talking for PvE. For PvE, though, it's like not even close. So the fact that it doesn't provide alacrity is weird, and then comparing it to Untamed, it's like, what? And then, but in PvP and World v World, you know, there, it's like, oh, okay, it's really good at this. It's a sniper. Dude, I love doing AoE double blood whale and the AoE double blood whale in this moment because so many DPS stand on
Can
this.
we agree that everyone should play Luminary? Guardian Superiority FTW.
Luminary did something for me that ArenaNet had not been able to do for me in the past, like, 10 years, which was make the blue class fun. Luminary, I enjoyed. I did enjoy Luminary. And it's much better than it was during its beta. Sorry, I started to slip of the tongue. Light Aura Detonate is fun. I played the support Luminary, so I haven't even tried the DPS one that's all about exploding the light auras. But I would say the support one, I really enjoyed. Like the, what is it called? The Radiant Forge is really fun now. IMO. Ah! I'm in a babble. Exploding light auras sounds like mesmer shatters. No, okay, so you know how you can get an aura? Like you do a combo, right? Like you leap through a fire field or something like that. You get an aura, like a bubble around you. If a luminary, there's a luminary trait where they give themselves a light aura, which anyone can do in the right combo field. But if they give themselves a light aura while they still have a light aura, the previous light aura just doesn't get replaced, it detonates. And so, like, if they're playing well and they constantly keep reapplying light aura, it's like they're just a constant bomb going off. And it's like looking into the sun, you know? You're like, oh my god. Yeah, it's entertaining and it is fun and silly. So no, it's not the same as like a mesmer shatter. It's a unique mechanic. What's light aura? It's usually provided by doing certain combos in a light field. Light combos are generally related to things like blinding your enemy and stuff like that. Oh no, am I immune to stability again? Chad, I think I'm immune to stability again. Oh my god. I have instability. I'm gonna go downstate in a second. I was not going to leap into the air as a bunny while possibly about to go downstate. Hold on, can I do it now? Nope, I can't. I'm immune to stability again. Dude, this meta. Something about this meta makes me immune to stability until I relog. Mug likes a little chaos in his life. Oh my god, yeah, I love getting knocked around like a pinball. GG. Yeah, immune. Ah, that is so weird. That is so weird. How long does this meta take? This fight's been going on for eons. Someone said 20 minutes, I think. I'd have to check the VOD, but yeah, it's longer than the Hammer Twins, that's for sure. Is Druid a good healer in fractals and strike missions? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it can absolutely do the job if you like to play that. Hang on a sec. I have a ticket with ArenaNet about this issue. Let me see if I can update it. Hang on. I'm going to try this one more time. Alright. So this skill should give me stability. So I'm going to use this on myself right now. It says immune. Yeah, not working. Update November 25th, 2025. Did the meta again as a ritualist, and again and same thing happened. At the end of the meta, I am immune to gaining stability. I've updated my ticket. Doing what I can. Try a different skill. Alright, this also gives stability. Nope, not there. Getting the other boons, not stab though. It's trying to protect you with immunities? Yeah, I guess so. I googled the immune to stab bug. I don't know. It might be like something with like when you get turned into a rabbit, or maybe something with like Rich Shroud and then turning into a rabbit. I don't know. But that the fact that I can replicate it, that's 2 for 2. Meh. Try a transform like a tonic and then try again. Just a minute. I don't mess with tonics much. That's not it. Alright, so there's a tonic. Nope. Immune. Still immune to it. Alright, log out. Log back in. Amok, what race and build is more noob friendly for just an easy make the gift World v World track reward for get battle gift? What race? Your race is not going to matter for that at all. If you mean like class, again, not really going to matter much. It's more, hang on a sec. Okay, now I can get stability, chat. Your class, so in World v World to get a gift of battle, I would say the easiest thing to do is find a big blob of people that are running around and join them. And you could be playing almost anything if you're in a blob. Maybe something with durability to help you stay alive if you wish to. Show Chip. You know, he is actually here. He's over there. What's up? He's just chilling. What's on the chair? That is a blankie. That is a mink blankie. That is on the merch store. Exclamation merch. Very comfy. I use that whenever I get cold while streaming. Wait, look. It looks like I can loot the chests again after relogging. I can't actually, but it teases me, and it acts like I can. Foreshortening is important. I thought your water bottle was like giant and it was the corner of your room. It's a pretty big water bottle, but... Does looting the chest make you immune to stab? No. Because I was immune to stab during the fight. It's at some point during the fight that I start becoming immune to stability. You know what? Hang on a second. Let me see here. Alright. This is the stream on YouTube. We're gonna do some science here for a minute, chat. Okay. Let me get this. That is not high def. Alright. Okay. We have stability here. Okay? Things at 33%. Alright. So at this moment in time... Alright, he turns me into a rabbit. Okay, I have stability there. At 31% after the rabbit thing, I have stability again. So someone hit me with it. Okay, the boss does the split mechanic. Muckception, yeah. Here, I'll do this to make it less confusing. Alright, that's me talking about Luminary. And here I think I'm immune. So right here, I'm using Staff 5 to give me stability. And there's an immune message. Right there. Diminishing returns? The game doesn't have diminishing returns. And then I get stunned. Alright, so... hang on. Let's see. Alright, I think you're immune right when the phase started. You used all the spirits, right? One of the spirits should give you stability. This is the button where the spirit gives you stability. It's the F4. Staff 5 also gives you stability. You say either one of those. So, hang on just a second here. Let me... see, watch... Okay, hold on, let me try to find the timestamp for this on the Twitch VOD so I can link it to them. Okay, so yeah, 10104. Alright, so let me copy this, just a moment, and go to the ticket. Alright, additional information, VOD, see timestamp 10104. When boss was at 30% health, I was able to stability myself for mechanics. When boss was around 20%, I had gained an immunity to receiving stability and could no longer immunity to receiving stability. At that timestamp, I use Necro Staff 5 to get stab, and you can see immune on my character. Something happens to cause this bug between bosses 30% and 20% health in the wheeled meta. Okay. Alright, that's it. I have done what I can. What can never leave QA? Yeah. Yeah. Story of my life. Alright. It does make me want to not do this boss on Necro, though. But I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it's just a Necro thing or a Rit thing, since so many people are saying, like, oh, it's not happening to me. But it's happened to me twice on 2 different times now. Yeah, this guy just gave me stability, but I just relogged, so... I wonder if it has to do with the split. Possibly. It didn't seem to be related to the bunny thing. It could have been when the boss split somehow, but again, that's weird. Is there a patch today? Don't know. If there is one, it would be in about 45 minutes. Test it with other classes. Doesn't seem to be isolated to Necro. I mean, the next meta is for 2 hours, so... I could try to go on my, like, Untamed next time or something. That's just because so many people are playing Necro Muck, but other classes the same bug. Gotcha. Hey Muck, it's not Necro only thing. I had this happen to me on Quick Herald. I didn't get stamped for my own road. Okay, good to know though. Good to know. I have an idea. Maybe the raising platform has to give you immunity so your character doesn't stay in place and phase through the platform. Does the platform move between 30 and 20%? Because the platform, like, lifts you up there at the very beginning. And I'm not having problems up until, you know, that endpoint. Whoa, oh my gosh. Time for Og? Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me give you guys the full treatment. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. 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 Makes me think of Tim Allen from Home Improvement. Now he's entered his super grunt form. What gear is Muck using? Zealots right now. Get back up here, dude. What are you doing down there? Yeah, I know when he goes out of bounds, he, like, resets and gets back into the middle area. I am surprised this isn't out of bounds down here. I've never seen him go down here. GG. Easy. What a privileged life Muck leads. He gets to make a living off sitting around playing video games and making silly grunting noises. Make a guide or two. Beautiful wife that brings him food. Ooh. Yep. It's pretty good. Muck, do you hate Gailshot in specific, or do you hate bows, and that's why none of your rangers use bows? No, I don't. You know what? I have answered this question 3 times in the last hour, so I decline to answer. I'm good. Okay. What's going on? Let's see. Convergence going on. I'm missing monsters. Let's see. Chagarant. Are you regretting that offhand Gailshot comment? No, we went over this, like, ad nauseum. Like, the fact that, like, what they did, that we missed out getting on a new elite specialization because they had to fix archery, but instead of fixing archery, they sacrificed a new elite spec to fix archery. The fact that it doesn't provide alacrity, even though Ranger is the only one base class of the 9 classes that doesn't really provide alacrity. The fact that if you compare Quick Gailshot to Quick Untamed, it seems like an afterthought because it has range, but it sacrifices like 9 different utility options. The fact that it has a locked-in bow graphic, so you can't even use like legendary bow graphics when you're using the thing. The fact that when you are in PvE, it has to stack with the melee anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's ranged. You're melee now just because everybody else is, because you all have to stack on the dragon's toenail. Like, there's a lot of reasons, and I've gone over them, like, at length. And I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. Chagarant. I think we're ready to do strikes, honestly. Well, no, Hammerheart Rumble's about to happen. I'd kind of like to do Hammerheart Rumble. Okay, maybe I'll hang out in that zone until the Rumble happens. Is there anything I can get done before the Rumble hits? Probably not. It's fun to play? That's fine! If I have said multiple times, if you are someone that likes Gailshot, I'm not trying to change your mind. I am answering the question over and over and over of why I don't care for it. If you like it, that's fine. I'm not trying to change your mind. But it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like End of Dragons. End of Dragons was a great expansion. However, I'm also kind of bitter about what it wasn't. It wasn't the conclusion to the Icebrood saga. Anyone who played through Icebrood can tell you it started really, really strong, and then at the end, it just suddenly ended. Like, just all of a sudden, the Primordus situation, which had been building for 10 real-life years since Guild Wars 1, just was resolved. They're like, and everyone lived happily ever after. And we're like, what? And the reason for that is because they were probably working on End of Dragons, and there was just one guy named Ted in the back room, and he was just given 5 Red Bulls and told to wrap it up. And so it's like, I don't only dislike Gailshot for what it is, but what it isn't and what it could have been. Same thing with, like, End of Dragons and Iceberg Saga. What kind of elite spec would you have given Ranger instead then, Muck? Because it just sounds like a logistical issue. I agree with, to be fair, they added another quick DPS option. It's basically the same as Untamed. It's worse than Untamed. What would you have given it instead? Dude, I don't know. I mean, maybe like a Warden or something. Like, there's... They are very creative. They are extremely creative, right? Like, who could have predicted that Mesmer was going to get Chronomancy? Time powers, right? Like Conduit, you know, Scrapper. Like, these are classes that they knocked out of the park that I could have never predicted that they were going to make those, okay? Same thing with Ranger. To just basically give us a third bow instead of one of these incredibly creative things that they've made in the past makes me sad, right? But if you like the bow, fine. That's fine. You can like the bow. Okay, where's the guy? We have a problem. Oh, there we go. I was like, I couldn't go up with this thing.
Not an outcome I anticipated.
They could have given Dervish to Ranger. Yeah, they could have. It is what it is. Couple more. Oh man, these things are so hard to steer. No! Oh my gosh. Dude, what did they do when they coded the left and right buttons for these creatures when you turn into them? They're like, if left, then no. Make the shortcut, Muck! Exclamation Gale Boy. Gale Boy. That's funny. I can't go up.
Look at that.
There we go.
Unexpected.
Like back in Legion when they gave Beast Mastery Hunters and WoW the gun that gave you an extra pet, I like it. Oh, Hati? Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I had an alt character that was that.
Very useful. Now the real work begins. Interpreting data.
Yeah, Beast Mastery the Hunters had a period of time in WoW where they had 2 pets instead of 1. They still have that option? Oh yeah? I didn't know. I haven't played WoW in some time. That would have been a cool lead spec for Ranger, more pets. Yeah, I would have been down for that.
Raided my stream with 13 viewers.
It would have been something new and interesting And, you know, more than just third bow, for sure. Mug, is that one of the Snow Crows builds? No, currently I'm playing something that's really close to Teapot's Zealot Ritualist. The one that can do, like, 17k DPS while doing 12k healing per second. Let's see. Who is that? Da Typo with the raid. Typo, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Welcome. We're just messing around in open world right now, waiting on the Hammerheart Rumble to begin. Percival, thank you for the prime. Keegan as well. Hello, hello. You're probably new if you think Amalgam's like everything else. So okay, I played DPS Amalgam in the beta, and it did not feel like it played the same as other things. It was also stupidly OP in the beta. Since the Visions of Eternity went live, I have played Heal Amalgam, and it was like you didn't even use the Evolve button. The Evolve button just gave you a 10% stat increase for 6 seconds or something like that. So the Evolve button was almost pointless for Healer Amalgam. I definitely feel like Heal Amalgam is just like a lesser version of its siblings, the Scrapper and the Mechanist. But I haven't tried DPS Amalgam since the release of VOE. In the beta, though, it definitely felt like its own overpowered class. Have you tried Heisen's Amalgam? Mm-mm. Now, Heisen's usually drawn to builds that can, like, solo world bosses. I'm usually drawn to builds that, like, heal a party and carry a team. Hi, Mugachat. Hi, Arcadian. They could have made a completely pet spec where your 1 through 5 are different pet attacks. You stay outside doing autos utilities. Yeah, they could have. Can I send you a request via Discord? Name would be Firebird. You can send me a Discord message if you want, and I'll take a look at it. Like, what kind of request? Do you want money? Like, what are you asking? He's like, can I send you a request? I get a message, it's like Venmo $5. Like, what? Is the Troubadour Healer something you would actually use yourself? No, I did a video the other day on it. From my own, like, one, it's fine. It's effective at what it does. From my own perspective, okay, it plays just like every other Mesmer. I fill the 3 pink pips, and then I spend the 3 pink pips. As someone who only visits Mesmer occasionally, it did not feel any different than any other Mesmer to me. And so it felt like something old, not something new. Additionally, the only other games where I've ever played a Bard, besides like Dungeons of Dragons and Pathfinder and Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous and those, was the only other... You know what, let's refine the statement. The only other MMO I've ever played a Bard was EverQuest and EverQuest 2. And I have to say I much preferred it in those. So, like, this one just feels like you're still doing the fill 3 pink pips, spin 3 pink pips, but now your stuff makes musical sound effects when you press the buttons. Like, I'm a baby playing with one of those things. It's like, what does the cow say? Moo! Like, that's it. So, for me, no, I wouldn't spend a lot of time on it. But if other people really enjoy it, it can get the job done, right? It's not bad. I just feel like it didn't really capture the flavor of Bard. Flute's here. Hi, Flute! Heal Amalgam doesn't feel like it was actually intended, as it doesn't use much of Amalgam except for the Alack generation, which Mech already does. Yeah, most of why Heal Amalgam works is because Core Engineer is a good healer with things like Medkit, Elixir Gun, and Mortar Kit. But if you know, but it was like, what does Amalgam itself bring to the table? It's like a couple of small things, but I don't know if it's enough to make it like better. I don't know if this map is going to be doing it. Just
howdy, howdy all.
Howdy, 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 howdy. Fine. I'll make my own. Hammer, heart, meta. What's my IP? Slash IP 190? Dot 190. With blackjack and moochers? Yeah. Alright. Oh. I was starting to do the fly trick, and then I hit this thing by accident. I guess that works. Am I still going the right way? Yeah. I've never used that to get over here. That's perfect.
Mr. Maddiman gifted a tier 1 sub to Buttercrisp Cinnamon Bun. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Hey, Mr. Maddiman, thank you for the gifted sub. Welcome, Butter. I sent the request. Okay, what did you send me? Let's see, new t-shirt mogs in the gym store. New t-shirt mogs. That's such a phrase.
Commander, hey, Westergaard. Got strange reports from Hammerheart territory. Air's crackling, smells like lightning. Saida here gave me her communicator. Insists you'd help, so... help. Thanks.
I really like her her voice lines. So, to help. Thanks.
Your astral wards say their scanners are jumping. Jess'd make a deal with darkness to get us all under her thumb. And Jimmy'll do whatever she says, long as it involves explosions. Careful. Those two have way more ambition than brains.
Muck, what are your thoughts on them nerfing fun on the latest update? My first thought after that sentence is, oh, here we go. There was no need for them to nerf the recharge time on Skimmer's Slipstream boost, yet they went ahead and killed the new Skimmers. Oh, that? Okay, first of all, no, they didn't kill it. I just used my Skimmer to fly from that city to here in one jump. The Skimmer is still fantastic. As far as why did they nerf it, it's because it was outperforming the flying mounts. There's, what, 9 mounts in the game, if you count the boat? And its job was not fly through the sky like a freaking SR-71 Blackbird. That's not what it was supposed to be doing. But it was being a better flying mount than Skyscale and Griffin both. So people were like only using that, so they were like, okay, this is not what we intended. And they, yeah, they nerfed it down a bit. Maybe they shouldn't have done a whole demo on it flying. That's not what they did a demo on. They did a demo of them starting at a high location and kind of gliding downward over a super, super long distance. They used it like a massive glider. But with the old Slipstream, you could start from ground level and go all the way up to the flight ceiling of the game, where you hit your head on the roof of the world and fly forever. That was not what they intended. So no, I'm unbothered by that. And again, you can still use it to hop across the length of an entire zone. So I feel like, honestly, I feel like it's still too much. I feel like if they wanted it to capture what they were discussing, they should probably nerf the duration of Slipstream boost by half. But that would be less fun. So if they don't do that, I'm fine with that too. It's awful now. It's awful. You know what? Hold on a second. Hold on. Hang on. Okay, so I just went all the way over there. I was a little off course while it, like, in one jump. Like, are you serious? Like, that's fine. That's still faster than Skyscale or Griffin for getting over here.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man, now back to me, now back at your man, now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me, but if he stopped using ladies' scented body wash and switched to redacted, he could smell like he's me.
Oh my
Look
God,
down,
these
back
commercials.
up, where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell like. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it, it's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again, the tickets are now diamonds.
Nice. That was pretty well done. That would have been quicker on Skyscale? No, it would not have. Maybe if you were already starting from like a very high altitude. You proved nothing there, then you missed the point. It's useless now? Okay. You guys seem to have mistaken this chat for your therapy. Strongly disagree, and I'm really tired of hearing you just complain. Reddit left the door open? Yeah, dude, I don't know. I will never understand folks who decide, like, I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna go join a community on the internet and just complain. But no, I do not think the skimmer is bad. Is that undodgeable? I don't, that might have been latency, because I am connected to EU right now. Because I was in a dodge animation when I got knocked backward that time.
Captain Hammerheart, Corsair Queen of Castor. Wasn't this room
Yes, so. Still could use my king.
idiot? Oh, what did you do?
Head to Jessica. Skyscale's really slow. Yeah, Skyscale's quite slow. Like, the whole thing with it is it just skips over terrain. You know, you get up in the air, and then you're just going in a straight line through the air between point A and point B. But fast? No, it's not fast. Makes Bunny irrelevant? That is true. Bunny go up, Skyscale goes more up. When people asked me before this expansion which mount I thought might get a makeover, I said Springer. I thought it was going to be Springer. Because Springer goes up, Skyscale goes more up. Springer has CC, but Warclaw and Turtle both have more CC. Next X pack for sure. Maybe. They could always throw a curveball at us, though. Next X pack. Jackal can now swim. What? Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. He's on Thanksgiving break, chat.
Scanner's marking. Stay away.
So, Weapon of Warding. I have 3 stacks of it still, and I got knocked away. So, my continued attempts to aegis that knockback continue to not work. Oh no, wait, what? Hold on. Okay, I can still get stability. That was weird. Maybe the spirit was just too far away from me. I used F4 to give myself stability, then got knocked away, and I was like, okay, am I immune to stability again like this morning? And then I tested with staff 5, and I was able to get stability. So, I guess it was just the spirit positioning, because when you use the F4, the stability comes from your spirit's location, not from yours. And sometimes that can be weird.
On my way, your Captain Majesty.
Scanner's marking. Stay away.
Whoa! Oh, shoot, I didn't see him in the mess. Alright, we still have our bot. I was full health to dead in one go.
Poor Scanner howling.
Again was in a dodge there. Dude, I don't know. Jimmy's knockback wave is weird. Like, Aegis doesn't work. Weapon of Warding doesn't. Oh my god, that is a lot of stupid DPS. Holy crap.
Scanner's marking. Stay away.
Do you need to jump over it? Possibly. The problem is my own reaction time. When he does the shockwave, you know, usually for those shockwaves, there's like pulse, and then real shockwave. He just does leap, real shockwave. So you have to react to it really quick. And in my attempts today, Weapon of Warding does not stop it. Dodging, I can't tell if it doesn't stop it or if it's lag because I'm connected to a far server because I'm in the US and I'm connected to EU right now. So stability, now the thing is, Necro stability is not instant. It has a short cast time. Combined with the fact that he instantly does the shockwave, I'm struggling to get stability off on time. And jumping might work. Jumping might be the answer. I hope you know, Mr. Mug, that thanks to you, I cannot say Archipelago the right way anymore. You're quite welcome. I actually had a one of my videos. Someone left a comment the other day about how stupid I was because I said Archipelago. I was like, "Oh, you're new here." I know it's Archipelago, but Archipelago is fun. All right, that's done. Let's see. Until they realize it's outperforming Skyscale and nerfed it into the ground 2 weeks into the X. Are you still whining about that? Hold on a second. I'm looking at your chat history. What have you said in the past on my channel? Have you said anything productive? What? I want gems. What the hell is this? Dude, these are all like a minute apart. I want gems, 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 I want... Okay, you know what's funny? Is if I was doing a giveaway this day, and you were doing this, one of the rules I always say on my channel is my giveaway bot, if you spam the message to enter the giveaway, you remove yourself from the giveaway bot. So what's funny is, I'm guessing I was doing a gem giveaway, and I said, if you want gems, type I want gems. And this guy did this, and he probably banned himself from my own giveaway bot because he didn't follow directions. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I don't think you're a great loss. I'll lose a viewer for that. Okay. That's the first ban in months. I don't do that often. Alright. Shot a man in cold blood. Dude, it's just irritating. It's just annoying. Alright. Do Terrir? Sure, could be fun. And then by the time this finishes, we should know if there's going to be a patch today. Guess he'll never get his gems? Yo, I guess not. Studio, what an incredible creature that was. Creature. Dude, I was like, I'm going to open this guy's chat history. If all he has ever done is complain, I'm just going to ban him and be done with him because I'm just tired of it. And then I did not expect the wall of I want gems. Like, what? That was something special. I hope one day Muck doesn't just shadow ban me. Crimson, for you, I would leave it to Flute. I want gems. I actually have, ArenaNet did sponsor a gem giveaway through me this month. I've got one on X going right now if any of you wish to enter it. But if not, that's cool too. What is this? Oh, I can close that tab. Alright. X-Boo. Yeah. As much as people bash it, I still get hella traffic on it. I've tried doing some giveaways on the alternative website, the blue one, but there's like almost nobody there, honestly. As much as people like to be like, why aren't you on the blue site? And it's like, no, I'm on both. I'm on both of them, but there's hardly anybody else on the blue one. Hi. Hello. What's up? We just banned someone. What do you think about that? baby time. Yeah. It's right there. I didn't even know Muck is on the blue site. Yeah. If you do !link tree in my chat, there is a web page that has all my socials on it if you care. Yeah, we got, let's see, I'm on X, I'm on, like, for example, anytime I post something to Twitter or X, I copy paste it to Blue Sky and Facebook. So I post on all three of those. It's the same posts other than, like, you know, giveaways. I post on all three of those. And then we've got our own Steam group, we got Discord. Of course, there's the Twitch and the 2 YouTube channels, Patreon, merch store, stuff like that. We've got lots of stuff. How old is Chip? Chip is almost the same age as the streak that is always in the stream title. He is around 7 years old. And it is an estimate because he was rescued from a sewer. 2 YouTube channels in this economy, yeah.
We have protected Tarir for over a century. It will not fall this
I think you're missing your Blue Sky info everywhere else, like in YouTube descriptions. Editing. Dude, I've got like 13,000 videos between the 2 channels. Editing all of them with the Blue Sky thing is something I could pay a service to do. That would be a task. But again, it is in the link tree. Usually anyone who is actually looking for it can find it.
There's more where that came from.
I was dodging there. Don't know what that was. I can kill this frog, chat. It's just gonna take a while. Now, if I was on my Untamed right now, I could boon rip this guy. Dude, armors. Armors, wake up. Holy crap. Armors on EU. Well, I mean, I saw one. There we go. GG! First try.
Why am I being pre-prepared to fight, hero?
What? We all blew up, then the red circles went. Did you guys see that? He's like, yo, I'm gonna hit him with a curveball today. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, this is the VOD. All right, where is it? All right. Okay, right here. Right here. Okay, look. The red circles appear. Okay? Hold on, chat. We're gonna slow this down. We're gonna enhance here. The red circles appear, then explosion. The red circles are still there, then they fill up, and then nothing happens. Bro. What the hell? Dude. That is trolling. That is trolling. He's like, what if I just hit them and I don't make red circles? Let's see how that works. Could have been NA to EU lag. Maybe. But at least I've shown how it was hashtag not my fault. For that hero point, I usually hit it from a distance. Yeah, you can do that. I usually just dodge and then revive everybody, and I was like, what was that? Hi, Noxxi. Liquid Aurelia minivan? I've gotten it once. Don't know if I'm getting it again today. Noxxi, are you ready for the remastered Guild Wars 1? Oh my god. I cannot wait for the remaster. Any idea when the new expansion Convergences will be released? Guess at a next update. Looks like the final update. Yeah, we got 7 to 8 months. Looks like the final update has Convergences. Yours too, news? I don't know. I want gems, I want gems. Muck you. The only vaguely social media-ish thing I use is Discord. Why are people so focused on moving around between services these days? Okay, yo. That is a good question, and I'm going to assume that you meant it seriously. If you're trolling, that's fine, but if you meant it seriously, I'm going to answer it as such. So why are people going around different services? They're not all the same, right? Discord is more about you join a community and you get news from that community, right? Like when I'm on Discord, I don't get news from communities I'm not already a part of, right? On Twitter and on Blue Sky, because they're basically modeled exactly the same, if something is going viral, it can reach you even if you're not a member of that community, right? So, or if it's like, your friend liked this thing, it might suggest it to you, and then you might be like, oh yeah, I like that thing too. So over time as you use it, the algorithm kind of figures out like, oh, Shugo is really interested in any post with an anime girl. Or Muck is really interested in any post that has streamer news. You know, stuff like that. Like it'll slowly figure you out and kind of curate what it offers you in the future. And so those are really useful. Like, for example, right now on there, if I go to... Where's my notifications on there? All right. What is this guy doing? Awesome. This guy's excited for the gems giveaway. So, like, I've got a gems giveaway that's going on right now on here, right? And it's just like, you know, hit like, follow, retweet, and you're in. And every time we do one of these, I end up, right here, new followers. I end up getting new followers because people just want the giveaway stuff. And some of them stay and some of them don't. But basically, my reach gets a little bit larger every time I do, like, a giveaway or something. On Discord, that's not the case. On Discord, you need somewhere else to bring people to your Discord, right? Like, you need YouTube videos that say, join my Discord, or you need Twitch that says, join my Discord. Your Discord doesn't just advertise for itself, right? But if you're on X or Blue Sky or Facebook, just by continuing to do your thing, you can slowly expand your reach and stuff like that. Like, it is no exaggeration to say that on Twitter, like, people I have met on there and then later ended up doing sponsored stuff with, it is no exaggeration to say that of my time using Twitter or X, I have made tens of thousands of dollars because of connections I made that led to sponsored content over the years. Like, as far as, like, for business, like, for what I do, it's been amazing. And all I gotta do is just, like, tweet and meme occasionally over there. Like, it's been absolutely amazing. And I'm not even one of those big accounts that has, like, the whole thing where when Elon made it to where you can earn monetization just by tweeting. Like, honestly, I think that was, like, a huge downward point of the platform. But, there are some people that can just, like, tweet memes and then they make a living. I don't make any money off of Twitter directly, but there's business contacts I've met there that have led to some amazing opportunities. Hell, my ArenaNet partnership, I got that through Twitter. Now, they might have found me somewhere else eventually anyway, but they found me on Twitter, and that was when I first got ANET partner. So it's been great. I would say, Blue Sky and Facebook, I've never made a penny either directly or indirectly off of those. And then, of course, YouTube and Twitch are my main things. Muck took over ANET via Twitter. I took over ANET. No, I didn't take over ANET. Okay, let's see. So we are 11 minutes past what is usually considered patch time. Let's see if there's anything going on today. Let's see, Guild Wars 2 blog post. Guild Wars 2 patch notes. Believe me, it pays super badly. A guy who's in the 100 millions of engagement said he barely made a few hundred in some months. I mean, I do wonder though, like, is this just someone that's just posting, like, memes? Because again, it's not really difficult posting a tweet. Okay, so there's the Nashblade birthday celebration thing. Which, I'm pretty sure this started yesterday. Okay, no, this is new. Because it's got the shirts. The shirts were just added today. Alright. Evan's birthday deals. Okay, so that's probably worth going over. And then patch notes. Last patch notes were listed as November 18th, which was a week ago. But there was a bug fix yesterday. Fixed an issue that did not allow players to properly obtain bronze, silver, and gold Nash Bash heist achievements. Blackline chess keys now probably discounted 30% off. Okay, so small patch notes. Other things I usually check is the ticket vendor. Looks like we still got the calligraphy stuff, which is still really cool. And let's see. Wait, hold on. Stormart says, I have a few choices. I choose YouTube and Blue Sky as the least awful. I personally leave them all, but I'd already run into the problem we're discussing and missing a lot of information because no one will use their own websites or email lists anymore. Yeah, on Blue Sky, I would say it's taken a lot longer to try to curate my feed on Blue Sky. Like on Twitter, I just see memes and video game stuff. Like, for example, like when TwitchCon happened and that horrible stuff happened to a few streamers, I immediately saw it all there before I saw it anywhere else. Like, before anyone could make YouTube videos on it or anything like that, I saw it there, and we were able to talk about it that evening on stream. Blue Sky, so far, despite my efforts, it's just politics. It's funny because it's mostly people talking about how much they are better than like Elon or whoever, which is, you know, it's fine. I don't really care, but it's like it's like they go over here and all they're doing is talking about that guy. I've been trying to trim that out, but I haven't yet been successful. I appreciate that you cross post and have information available in many places. Many creators don't make the effort. I mean, it helps me too. It helps me too. But I'm glad that it reaches you. Okay, nothing new on the Black Lion ticket stuff. Do we have? Let's see, Black Lion chest preview. Okay, the doorway. All right, so there's nothing new here. There's nothing new here. Atmuck, I have a question about Guild Wars 2. How do you get Black Lion chest keys in your region? If not allowed to buy the keys, it's still possible then. Viper, Black Lion keys can drop from anything in the world. They're just ultra rare. Whenever you do a map completion, there's like a 25% chance you'll get a key. The first time each week that you finish the level 10 quest on a character, you get a Black Lion key. So there's a handful of ways to get them for free. If you're trying to just buy them off the gem store, I don't know what's going on with the thing that you discussed about not being able to get them in your region. Muck took over ANET when he went to visit them earlier. Yeah, that's why I keep having to post about the I can't have stability bug. Chad, I need your help. I'm lost. I went to do some hosing for the first time. I set my home from Janthier to Castora and crafted some fern. However, the fern is nowhere in the decoration storage. Neither is the commander's table. I have all the boxes checked on there. The menu is just empty. Where do they go? How can I fix that? I don't know. Are you sure you changed your home to Castora and you're not just visiting the Castora home? Have you tried leaving and coming back and seeing if, like, leave your homestead and go back to your homestead and see which one it puts you in? At Mukluk gambling regulations. Wait, what? What do you mean gambling regulations? Like, what are we talking about? Do ANETs give discounts on Black Friday? They have on previous Black Fridays, yes. I would assume that they're going to this time, but they haven't announced anything yet. I'm expecting that they are going to do a sale on buying the game and expansions and stuff like that very soon, but we haven't heard anything definitive yet. Maybe gambling regulations is why they can't. Oh, you're saying maybe gambling regulation is why they can't buy the keys. Gotcha. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure where they live. Rising says, hey all, need help. I was in the middle of an ANET support, but it locked me out of support pages. Keeps redirecting me now to account overview. Can anyone check for me if you can log into the support page? One sec. Hold on, I'm making sure that this isn't showing any private information for me. I think it's fine. Okay, so I was able to go here. Is this what you're talking about? I went to their website and just went to support and ended up here. Is this what you're struggling with or something else? Sign in. Just a moment. All right, I have signed in. Mukluk dot numbers right there. I am able to sign in. I live in Belgium, and there's a law here, so gambling allowed, so cannot buy those keys for that. You now what? Okay. Not the site then, thanks for checking. You're welcome. Talk to the guy and go back to your active, but Muck, you could decorate both homesteads. I've been visiting Castor Homestead and decorated it. I haven't tried that. You guys know I'm not really a decorating guy when it comes to the homesteads. I was under the impression that you could only decorate whichever one was your primary. Okay. Let's see. I wanted to go over... Is it here? Hold on, let me turn up how many people were rendering. Last year, didn't they have some, like, merchants or something here that were giving stuff away? There's a bunch of people here, though. Nash Bash, come see the prizes. Seal of approval. How do we get seal of approval? So I got 2 just for talking to the guy. That's the gem. It's achievements. Alright, so achievements. Bonus events. Nash Bash. Got it. Okay. Do/dance. Okay. Alright, cool. Thank you. That's useful. I'll tell people about that. Alright. Alright, let's get into it. So, we're going to make a news video. And, hang on, I'm going to pause the alerts. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Alright, so we're going to do a news video on the new stuff. There's not a lot. I mean, there's the celebration. There's not a lot of new stuff. There's this. Hold on, can I log into this to get dark mode? That's so weird. One sec. I can set the forum, like, I could set the forums to dark mode. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to set the blog post to dark mode. I have an extension that does it, but it makes it really laggy. So I was trying to see, is there a dark mode on here somewhere? I messed up. Muck it. I'll turn the extension on. One sec. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's get into it. Alright, chat. Here we go. Okay. Hello, Guild Wars 2 gamers. Mukluk here. Today is Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, and we've got some Guild Wars 2 news, and let's jump into it. The main thing is Nash Bash is back. So we're going to go over that real quickly for the new players and let the veteran players know what they are getting this year. Basically, there's a character in the game named Evan Nashblade. This is this guy right here. He's very, very rich, and he is celebrating his birthday by giving stuff away, just like how I do on my streams when it's my birthday when we give away legendaries and stuff. So today, here's what it says. Today, we're covering multiple weeks of new items discounts and the return of Nash Bash birthday celebration. Let's dive in. First off, the casual t-shirt package. These shirts are in the store right now. If you go here, you can see them right there. Metrica Sports, Janthier Outdoors, and South Sun Waves. And there's all of those on Spooky Muck if you care to see them. Swapping back over to this. Head to Pub Canuck in perfect laid-back fashion and make sure to bring a friend along. Isgarind just might finally agree to come. The shirts don't have enough armholes for him. The casual t-shirt package contains the Metrica Sports t-shirt skin, Janthier Outdoors t-shirt skin, and South Sun Waves t-shirt skin is available now for 500 gems. Visions of Eternity Expedition Contract. On December 2nd, the VOE Expedition Contract will hit the gem store. Send out one of our elite Blackline Expedition teams to collect resources for you from locations in the Castora region, Shipwreck, Strand, and Starlit Weald. The VOE Expedition Contract will be available for 1,000 gems. So the Expedition Contracts, there's going to be a lot of people that will ask me, like, Muck, is this worth it? The bottom line is, it depends if you play long enough. It gives you a delivery in the mail of free stuff every day that you log in. So, you know, as long as even if you have a busy day and you can't game that day, if you just log in and log out, you'll get the mail. So eventually it will pay for itself. It will take a long time, but it will pay for itself. But it is really cool getting a delivery of stuff in the mail every day, and like it will include zone currencies usually. So if you have it set to shipwreck strand, and then you get a whole, you will get a mail that will include some of those currencies. It can be helpful to getting progress done toward things like the legendary rebreather or the legendary spear and staff very slowly without much effort on your part. But like I said, it will pay for itself. Takes a long time to do so. All right, Nash Bash Birthday Celebration. The Nash Bash Birthday Celebration is back and better than ever. From now until December 2nd, experience a special Black Lion Trading Company event as Captain Evon Nashblade invites you to a unique birthday celebration in Lion's Arch. You don't give Evan gifts on his birthday. Instead, he provides deep discounts and spectacular offers. It's an opportunity you can't afford to miss. And then there's a picture that says 30% off Black Lion keys. What's a birthday without a party hat? Players logging in during the event will receive their birthday invitation in the mail, encouraging them to visit the vaults in Lion's Arch. The message includes a single-use portal to the vault scroll to help you get there. Step inside the vaults and chat with the Black Lion birthday manager to learn more about this year's event. He will mention that some Black Lion goods have been stolen and give you the locations to check to recover them. You'll earn Black Lion seals of approval for your assistance, and be sure to check out the Nash Bash birthday celebration bonus event in your achievements panel for more way to grab these seals. So, let's go over this really quick. Chat, help me figure this out really quickly. Let's close this out. So first off, let's say you are in Lion's Arch. Here's the bank. Right over here, kind of behind the bank on the right-hand side, there's a massive building here. You walk inside here, and first thing you want to do is talk to this guy on the left. When you talk to them, they're going to give you a couple of those seals. The second thing you want to do is type /dance, and that will get another achievement done. So there is one achievement for talking to the dude. That gives you 2 seals. And there is another achievement for dancing in here, and you get another 2 seals. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff here. Daily dance, chat says it's a daily dance. Thank you, chat. There's a whole bunch of other stuff in here. Basically, you do anything under, again, for the new players, you go to achievements and categories, bonus events, Nash Bash. You go do anything in here, will get you seals. And some of these are daily and will turn back on each day. But the seals, you can talk to this guy and you can spend them here. So for example, I could spend 150 mithril, which is very common at max level, and 3 seals and get a Black Lion chest key, which is awesome. So there's a bunch of stuff here. There's guaranteed wardrobe unlock, build templates, equipment templates. Usually these are gem store things. Black Lion booster, Black Lion statuette are kind of eh. Party hat skin, I mean, that's just if you think it's pretty. And the Black Lion keys are always cool. So there's all this stuff here on this merchant. And you earn the seals through achievements and dancing. All right, so we've covered that. Let's go back here. The Black Lion Birthday Manager will help you spend hard-earned seals on new party hat skin. Other limited time trades are available as well. And this is all the stuff I just showed you, so I'm not going to read that word for word. Evan's Birthday Deals. By the way, that's the party hat. Evan's Birthday Deals. Here's what you can expect during the event. 30% off Black Lion chest keys. What savings? As part of the celebration, Black Lion chest keys are discounted by 30%, giving you the chance to unlock even more of the treasures Evan has carefully curated. The discount runs through the event dates, so be sure to take advantage of it before time runs out. Isn't he so generous? So, really quickly, I am going to go in here just to see if that is already discounted. Yes, 30% off. Yes, so the Black Lion chest keys at the time of this video's recording are already discounted if you fancy that. I have had some of my viewers tell me that they could not buy keys, and we're guessing it's because of where they live. Like, it might be because of gambling regulations or things like that, because when you buy a Black Lion chest key and you open a chest, it's basically gambling. So I'm not sure if everyone will see that, but I'm just telling you what I know. Expanded vaults. There's more to explore in the vaults than ever before. Head deep into the vault's interconnecting rooms and peruse the finest goods the Black Lion Trading Company has to offer, all on display. These displays give a peek at what's available for your character, including fashion, weapons, emotes, chairs, and other cosmetics. So if you've never been in here, this big building over here in Lion's Arch is supposed to essentially be the Black Lion Trading Company that we are all often using this button up here, or when we go to their representatives. But you go in here and you can walk through here and you can actually see visuals of different things that are currently available on the gem store. Like there's the giant slab of iron sword. That's the skin that looks like a two-handed axe for hammers, if you want to have it look like an axe. There's a actually Jadebot skins, I should say. All these are Jadebot skins. But you can basically see what the stuff on the store looks like in the real game by just perusing through here if you fancy it. It's kind of like a display area. It's kind of neat if you've never seen it before. Okay, let me go back to the blog here. All right, a new limited time adventure. Find a Skrit of the Lockbite gang deep within the vaults who has a new adventure for you to enjoy. Participate in the Nash Bash heist and steal as many shinies as you can before time runs out to earn Black Lion seals of approval. Okay, I don't know anything about that event. I think that's new, but it gets you those new seals, which you can use on that vendor I showed a few minutes ago. Wizard's Vault. For those looking to earn a little extra recognition, completing a Wizard's Vault objective will reward you with bonus astral acclaim. It's Evan's way of showing you how much he cares about you on his birthday. So, astral acclaim, of course, or AA, or is earned through the Wizard Vault stuff. So you do have to have, I believe, a level 80 character before you see this. But these are basically just little daily tasks and things that you can do in here, which give you a currency, which you can spend in here to get different rewards. Okay, and back over here. All right, stock, rotation, and discounts. Starting today, Castora is a colorful, wondrous place. Be inspired by its deep, rich history and create a new look to match its magic. Until December 2nd, transmutation charges, total makeover kits, self-style hair kits, and name change contracts are available at a 20% discount. Starting November 28th, that is this Friday, our stock of permanent finishers and lounge passes will rotate with a 20% discount until December 12th. Save on items like permanent snow globe finisher and the Armistice Bastion Pass. Armistice Bastion Pass is the World versus World VIP room. If you do a lot of World v World, you might enjoy having that one. If you don't World v World at all, there's probably other VIP towns that are a better choice. Starting December 2nd, which is a week from today, that's next Tuesday, salvage, and salvage some more. Until December 9th, the Copperfed Salvage-O-Matic, Silverfed Salvage-O-Matic, Runecrafter Salvage-O-Matic, and Equipment Template expansions will be 20% off, and Build Template expansions will be 40% off. Starting December 5th, which is a week from Friday, my voice gave out, week from Friday, our gem store stock will be shuffled with unique armor skins. All items will be 20% off, and this offer will be available until December 19th. Enjoy summer in the fall with the fresh swimsuit pack, sunshine beach pack, swimming accessories pack, and boatsman hat pack, among other favorites. And available now in the gym store, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, once again, there's discounts happening right now on Blackline keys. Every half a week for the next 2 weeks, the discounts will shift to other things. So if there's anything, like if you really want to get the Salvage-O-Matics, you wait until December 2nd, you'll get a discount on them, things like that. There's the thing going on in-game right now where you can earn the seals and spend them for some cool stuff, like the keys or the statuettes if you want them, things like that. And then there's the shirts on the store. And I think that's it. I'm sorry, it's not it. Also, very, very minor. I would not have made a video for this, but we're here anyway. Yesterday, they did 2 bug fixes. They fixed an issue that did not allow players to properly obtain the bronze, silver, and gold Nash Bash heist achievements. And Black Lion chest keys are now properly discounted. Apparently, there was a bug where they said they were discounted. They weren't really, and then they fixed it. I've already checked the Black Lion chest and the Black Lion ticket merchants in the game. There is nothing new there at this time. And I think that is all the new news. So, as always, if you got any questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, or if you noticed anything that I didn't, put it in the comment section down below to help others, and I will fight you there. Okay. One take, chat. One take. Easy. All right, hang on just a second. Let me punch on this. Okay. First time using that feature. Being able to pause the patron noises. And where's the other thing? All right, noises. Okay. Oh, nothing in the queue. Easy. All right. I need the material storage expansion muck, please. What do you mean muck, please? I don't have control over that. I literally don't have control over that. Did they announce Black Friday sales? No. They announced Nash Bash sales. Totally different thing. Hang on just a minute here. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, hang on a sec. Guild Wars 2 News 11 25. Okay. And hold on. I am uploading that to YouTube so that I can get that news out later on. Let's see. Boop, boop. Upload videos. And videos. Where's it at? Where'd you go? There it is. Okay. It is uploading. All right, cool. Now I just got to make a thumbnail for that later on. Easy peasy. Ah, big one take fire emoji. Yep. No problems at all. No problems at all. Okay. Expansions are on sale right now on Amazon. Yeah, waiting to see if they're going to be on sale on, like, everywhere. Because they, Steam and Epic and the standalone store, stuff like that. Great, the salvage kits are on sale right after I buy one. Well, they're not on sale yet. Call Bobby. Call Bobby again. I actually tried to meet up with Bobby when I went to Seattle, but it didn't work out. We were both had conflicting schedules. So instead, I went to Tourist Traps and got my money swindled. Exotic equipment satchel. Alright. The Steam winter sale starts 18th of December. ANET usually matches it. Well, we're talking about like Black Friday sale. I'm wondering if they're going to do a Black Friday sale. I will now forever consider that pronunciation canon and nobody can tell me otherwise. Oh god. What did I say when you said that? Archipelago, perhaps? Muck, you need bigger bags. Well, this is my Necro. This is my second character. Oh my god, look. I forgot. I forgot. This character has the reinforced Omicron bandolier. Consumable items go into the bandolier. So it's been putting all the baggy things that this character gets down here. I forgot about it. Ah, look at all this treasure down here. Free loot. Free loot! Oh man, yeah. Just gotta make myself forget that it's down there for a while and then I can get surprised again. Woo! It's like finding a $20 in your winter coat. Yeah, it's a gift from your past self. That's right. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? Let's see. Let's see, 5 arms of the people. Seer weapons. Chromatic resin. Recovered toolboxes. Alright, honestly, of the new weapon sets, this is my favorite one. Have y'all seen these? The constructors. So we got the buzzsaw thing, compound bows, a knife. Let's see, focus. I think it's one of those, like, landing lights, like bring the airplane over here. Greatsword. Hammer, which, I mean, you just hit them and then just hold it on their face, just grind their face off. Mace is like a monkey wrench almost. Pistol. Rifle. Scepter. Again, it's a wide belt sander almost. Or a narrow belt sander. This is similar to the thing that kid burned down the wood shop with. Something that's almost a riot shield. And you can see through the top bit. Spear. Staff. Sword. Torch. Warhorn. It's very Inquest. It's also very Engineer. It's a fine looking set. Alright, let's do that. Let's see. Where did those go? Oh, there we go. 624 in the wallet. Alright. I have 9 Heroes Choice chests right now. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Chat Gullet over Amalgamated. I want to make sure I have enough of the chalk acid to keep opening the boxes, but I just realized I've got more than enough, so I could probably go to Amalgamateds for a while. That was my reasoning. Not saying it's good reasoning, but that was my reasoning. Why are some of the containers going up here? Muck, what do you think is the better Mesmer spec for solo open world, especially if you only have exotic gear? Exotic gear is near best in slot, so that's not going to be a problem at all. As far as the best Mesmer spec for open world, if I were to want the answer to that, I would probably go to Lord Heisen's channel and see what he's cooked up. He makes open world builds that can, like, solo raid bosses. Hang on a second. Alright, so I'm gonna link you this. This guy's builds, he can solo some pretty stupid stuff. So I would look here. So right here, here's a best Mirage open world solo build he's got here. All right, hold on. Let's. All right, so there's the builds and blah blah blah, and then here is him. Look at this. He's got stability, resolution, vigor, protection, alacrity, fury, 25 might, regeneration, and swiftness, and is currently soloing champions. So yeah, I would just do whatever this guy tells you to do. I don't know the answer, but that's where you can get the answer. There you go. I'll just link you this one. All right, still junk. Okay, let's get all this out of here. I need, where's this? Thanks, sure. Okay. Chrono is great. Let's see, are these all 30? No, some of these are 20. Should I make another 32 slot back? Is this my tailor? What professions does this guy have? He is a tailor. Could do boreal trunks. Ah, shoot. Alright, this is gonna hurt. Let's see. Let's do this in Mistlock. It'll be easier to do this in Mistlock. Power Troubadour is good. Open World 2, you got tons of support built in. For Open World, Heisen has a Staff Mirage build, and Sirma Gaming has a Conde Chrono build, both very strong in Open World. Nice. Thanks for the recommendations. Muck, in earlier videos, your Asura was using, like, bladed gloves. Could you maybe show me which transmog that is? I think, yeah, hang on a second. That's a medium armor thing. And I'm going to show you what I think you're talking about. And then the bladed armor. No, I've never used bladed armor. I think that's hideous. He's talking about the legendary medium armor gloves, guys, not bladed. There is a set of gear called bladed armor, but I don't think I ever wore that. Okay. So, Savat. Hold on a second. Do you mean these? Where the blades came out when I unsheathed my weapon? Okay. So, those gloves are legendary medium armor gloves from raids. The raid legendary armor transforms when you enter combat, and in these, it's Perfected Envoy. That happens.
Fight what cannot be fought.
Perfect, man. Thank you. Looks great. Sure. Now, I don't like the whole set, but I have the perfected gloves and boots on that character. Jarvis, deploy back scratchers. I've heard you can exchange luck for Dragon Bash bags from a new vendor, and you don't have to wait for the actual event. And even know where I could find the vendor. All the holiday vendors, when it's not that holiday, are in Lion's Arch. You go to Lion's Arch, and you go to this waypoint and go into this cave, and then they're all there in a huge circle. There's like a Halloween one and a Christmas one, and so on and so on.
Mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble.
Hey, bro, Andres, thank you. Appreciate that. I think I am going to spend a whole bunch of money right now, chat. Alright, so I need 2 canteens. I need 2 superior runes of holding. 4 supreme, and then we'll go from there. Wait, sorry, was it 1 superior or 2? Oh, it was 2. It was 2. So that's 20 gold. Alright. And then... Oh, actually, I just realized I'm low on Eternal Ice Shards because I just liquidated all of them. Okay, we'll have to stop at this one. So I need a Supreme Rune of Holding. The day I decide I'm going to do this is the day I liquidated all my Eternal Ice. Whoops. My dumb question, how do you do that with a world map? Shift mouse wheel. Also, it's the same as hitting these buttons over here. What are we making? A bigger bag. Okay, I'll have to wait a day for more Eternal Ice. Alright, I could do that for now. Gives me a few more spots. Okay, and let's do that. Is that a recipe for this cheapest for bags? For making a bunch of 32 slot bags, it is one of the cheapest ways of getting them. Which is reinforced boreal. The main thing with 32 slot bags is most of them require a whole bunch of Supreme Runes of Holding. Right, so this is 8, but then it also requires this thing, and that thing uses 3, so that's 11 total. And then that's 12, and that's it. So 12 Supreme Runes of Holding, right? So 12 Supreme Runes of Holding is currently 161 gold. Now, that's with the Boreal recipe. If I go to, let's say I want to just make a normal 32 slot bag with tailoring, that takes 12 Supreme Runes, and then 5 more Supreme Runes, that's 17, and then this one, that's 18. So, because this takes more of these runes, and these runes are very expensive, making a 32 slot bag without doing the Boreal thing is way more expensive. There's a few odd ones though, like, for example, if you're doing the Season of the Dragons Legendary Amulet, you get a free 32 slot bag while you're working on it. It's just one, but still, it's a free one. So there's a few, ones like that, but if you're trying to get a bunch of 32 slot bags, the thing I just talked about is the best one. Best one that I know of. Let's see, an ID. Oh man, this is starting to pile up, isn't it? Okay, that got rid of quite a bit. Do I have any orange items that are big money? Arms of the People. I'll sell those. I don't really care about those skins. I like those engineer-looking ones. Oh, these are cheap too. Yo! Remember those cool skins I showed you guys a few minutes ago? With the, like, saw blades and stuff? They're less than a gold each. If you liked those are apparently pretty cheap. Hey, Muk, keep up the good work. Send you some love. Appreciate your videos a lot. Thank you, Sizabia. Appreciate the kind words. Just getting rid of all these loose orange items right now. Muk has a video for bags with an epic intro. I've had my moments. Okay. And salvage all yellows. Okay. Extremist tokens. Trade with Alliance Field Quartermasters and Castora. So I got a few of those to take care of. Okay. Hold on a sec. Put that in the bank. Alright. A day's worth of fractal boxes unopened makes me sad. I haven't been doing fractals regularly in some time. Yeah, I'd have to buy some keys or something. And I was not buying keys because I was like, oh, well, if I ever want to get Fractal God, I don't want to delay it. Oh, wait, no, not log out. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to Castora. Let's go here. Check that token merchant. I sold the weapon boxes from VOE on launch, knowing people wanted those collections immediately, and the chests would drop in price after the first week. They definitely dropped in half at least. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that happens. Supply and demand. I remember the very first time strikes came out, and we did the Shiver Peaks Pass strike, the easy one. And one guy in the party got a, was it Share of the Chili Chase or something like that? And he got it on day one. It's 31 gold still, just because it's rare, but he sold it for like 100 gold on day one. And it's such an easy strike, too. Alright, where are the... Where do you use the tokens at? Trade to Alliance Field Quartermasters in Castora. It's in the other map. Oh, it just says Castora. Okay. Well, is it 20 minutes already since the last person asked why you hated Gailshot? I think it's been 35. Let's see.
Another day in paradise, eh, Wayfinder?
Let's see. Extremists. Like the ear slots for Asura. Don't know that I really like the suit as a whole, though. Does it look the same for all the armor weights? I'm looking like it does. Alright, let's see. So I've got... That one's locked, so I can get that one. Alright, so I got the coat. Didn't I have the hood? Okay. Alright, so I've got those two.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Can get rid of that. Okay, there we go. Alright, I got another piece of that done. The mask goes good with current outfit. Yeah, but you know me in wizard hat. I like the wizard hat. I got 2 of the superior runes building from convergences. Yeah, before convergences came out, the only way to get a superior rune of holding was gambling in the Ecto game thing. And so people who would win that, and then they didn't want those, they would sell them on the TP, and everyone else would buy them on the TP. And it was really weird that the only way for those to appear in the game's economy was the gambling thing. So they added them as a rare drop from convergences, which I think was a decent Band-Aid fix. And so you can get some from there now. Sandstorm? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can get rid of this now. My Ascended Rebreather. Bye. 500 Unbound Magic and a Lesser Vision Crystal. Because now we've got the Fish Rebreather. We can become Fish. Have you guys seen the Legendary Rebreather on a Char? It actually looks kind of cool, because they get more fins going down their tail. Looks very, Fish. Does Asura have an extra Easter egg with the new VOE expansion? I haven't played it yet. Not that I know of. The last Easter egg I really know about was if you tried to make Orax the legendary backpack and you already had the Binding of Ippos legendary, which is another demon, there is a Easter egg there between the two of those. I don't really know of any special Easter eggs in VOE that are like specific to one race or class. Other than the thing where at the start of VOE you go to your specific class trainer to, you know, get lore on Gailshot or whatever your new thing is. Muck so much to do and want to do and have to feels like looking into a void. Wait, what? What's up, Arturius? What do you mean looking into a void? Just find something fun and just do that thing. Like for me right now, that's chatting with you guys. Just running around, messing around. Do you think there will be a Black Friday sale and expansions? I think there will be, yeah, but I don't know that. I want to be very clear. I don't know that for sure. But in previous years, they have done that, so I'm expecting that to happen. Have you finished the Etheric Anchor? I don't think I'm going to make it. I can. We looked at all the materials, and if I spent... So I got like 6k gold right now. If I spent like 1,300 gold buying amalgamated draconic lodestones, I could make it. However, that would cost me a ton of materials. Like it would clean out part of some of my bank. Like you got to make 4 gifts of bones, fangs, blood, totems, dust, acid glands, all of that. You got to make 4 of every gift for that legendary. So it would clean me out to do that. Now, it might be profitable because I could just sell the Etheric Anchor for like 5,000 gold or something. But I certainly don't need it. Because it gives you a legendary staff and spear, and I already have both. But yeah, I've done the math. I can make it, but I don't know if it's worth it to me to do so. What's he talking about? That thing right there. The Etheric Anchor gives you a legendary staff and a spear. Both. It's a 2-for-1. Does the Inquest head honcho get extra voice lines for other races? I finished the story of my Asura and he says something like, "You are the best of us." Yeah, so he said that to my Asura as well, but I think that he was meaning like mortals. I think that he was talking about like mortal kind. I did a video where I talked about that. Can you equip both on the same gear set? Yes, it's 2 separate items. It's not like one item that counts as a staff and a spear. It gives you a staff, and it also gives you a spear, and they just look extremely similar. You can have them in the same template, like, you know, weapon swapping between the two. Is spear a good weapon? Spear, yeah, spear's great, but what it does depends on your class. Like, for an engineer, it's a condition damage weapon. For ranger, it's a power damage weapon. For guardian, it's a support. You fire, like, healing magic through it. He said it to my human character too, so Muck is correct. Okay, so yeah, my theory was that he was just talking about mortals. Because remember, it was like 2 sentences later, he's like, Isgarin sucks. So I think he just hates on like the Seers, Mursat, all of them. I think he just hates the Jinnies people. Isgarin does suck. Well, yeah, a little bit. I don't like how other Leggy staff and spear look. Anchor is perfect for me. How does it look? I think the easiest way to show you, there's YouTube. One sec, is to pull up their YouTube channel. They did a video on it. Hang on just a minute. It is here. This is it. Hi, thank you. Okay, that's it right there, chat. So when you unsheath it, it does that big thing with the circles. That's the spear. And then the person next to him has the staff. So again, unsheath it. It does that weird circle thing. And that's the staff. So I think it's supposed to be two... Like, I think lore-wise, it's supposed to be like the same item is transforming into two slightly different shapes. But game-wise, you're getting two separate weapons. You can check from the wardrobe? Yeah, true. Honestly, I couldn't remember the name of them. Like, I remember Etheric Anchor, but the two things you get from the Etheric Anchor, I couldn't remember the name of. Oh, I just noticed the picture on the ground. That's cool. Oh, is there one for each of the... Hold on a second. Oh, that's neat. Each of the different weapon enchantments, it's like there's this rune thing on the ground here, and then it lights up a different thing here. I never noticed that. That is neat. This one, because of the green thing, it's kind of, it's difficult to see that one. Guild Wars 2 sales started, now that your video's ended. Are you sure, yeah? They wouldn't do that. They would not do that to me. What do you mean? There's no news here. What are you talking about? Are you lying to me? Hi, Mom. Hi, babe. They did. There's no sales here. There's no sales here. You guys lie as easily as you breathe. Oh wait, it's written at the top. Why is it not written down here? That's so dumb. Damn it, they did do that to me. That's sick. That's sick and wrong. Now I have to edit. Boo! Now, alright, I'm gonna have to record another thing and then just stitch it with the first thing. Angry Asura noises. What would a really angry Asura sound like? I'm imagining like Gollum. You're like, meh. My seals! No, that's not it. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta capture Gollum. What's a Gollum line? Like, my precious... Oh, there we go. That's good. My precious... Janet wouldn't do this to us! No, she wouldn't! Damn it, Janet! There we go. Alright. I think that was pretty good. I'll save that one. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I have to edit. I pay Noxxi stupid money every month, so I don't have to edit. But now I have to edit, so I'm mad. Yeah, I'll say this. Maybe for trust issues, maybe I should spend $12 and get them these just in case. Yep.
So pay attention to any you might see.
All right, I got a few bites left on this sandwich. I gotta finish it. All right, hang on though. What about the others? Steam Guild Wars 2. Is tax deductible? Okay. Confirmed. It's for sale on Steam. Alright. Epic Guild Wars 2. Has Noxxi ever told you how long does your reacts to Rose take? It has been a while since Rose has done a video we've reacted to, so no, we haven't had that discussion in quite some time. I am not seeing Epic sales. I'm not seeing it on Epic. Alright, so it seems to be Steam and standalone at the moment. Alright. How long does the sale stay active now? I don't know. Usually when they start a sale, they also release a blog post to say how long the sale's going on. So we might, maybe you should wait a few minutes to, see if they say. I might just do a separate video. Because I literally already uploaded the first video to YouTube. So it's already done processing. Are you gonna buy Hot and Path of Fire for trust issues? Yeah, I might. I mean, it's $12. The thing is like, it would just feel so stupid. Imagine like I spend money, I buy him Hot, and then I die to like Pocket Raptors in 5 seconds, and it's like, oh well, the challenge was over. Oh man, that would suck. That would suck. I got a pop-up in game. It showed 7 days. A pop-up in game for what? Then restart the challenge, but I would need to restart it on a new account, so the wallet was empty. Is Guild Wars 2 on GeForce now? Yes. Does RTPS and Taco work? I don't think you can get Arc DPS on GeForce now. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Because you would have to install it on their servers, which you can't. Taco's an overlay. You might be able to get Taco to work. I would need to ask because Blish HUD, I think you can get to work with GeForce now. But I have not done that myself. I got a pop-up in-game, and it says 7 days. Janthier is cheaper as it's on sale. Okay. You could empty the wallet to one of the guild banks. Empty the wallet? How do you empty your wallet? What? Just go over and shake the karma out over at the bank? I said this joke last time, but chat moved too fast, saying something to the effect of I could see Hot and being like, good old Heart of Pocket Raptor kill squad sounds. Well, good run. Yeah. That would be the fear. Or Gravity. Remember, back when we first got gliders, they had stamina bars? Yeah. Good times. Do you think Guild Wars 2 is still worth to buy and spend money on knowing Guild Wars 3 is coming up? Guild Wars 3 has not been announced. There has been no official source that has stated that there's a Guild Wars 3 coming out. There is a Guild Wars 1 Reforged, which is a graphics update for Guild Wars 1 that is coming out, the 20-year-old game. Guild Wars 2 is totally fine to invest your time and energy into because Guild Wars 3 hasn't even been announced. And remember, when Silksong was announced, we had to wait 7 more years. So, if they're working on a Guild Wars 3, it has not been announced at all. And even if they are working on it, we probably have a very long time to go. I didn't know it's a hot topic. It's okay. I literally make a living answering the same questions over and over and over. Remember, guys, Guild Wars 1 Reforged is a remake, and you should have high expectations. Yes. Just like Warcraft 3 Reforged. Basically the same thing. Hello, I just got a permanent trading post express from a chest. What do you suggest I do with it? To maximize gold. Wow, Zalkos, that's amazing. To maximize gold, I would sell it on Overflow. That's a link to the Overflow Discord. I'm going to show you something real fast. Hang on. So, let's go to... We're going to search the word contract here. The trading post contract is right here. Sells for 2,400, okay? Let's pretend we're going to use our imaginations that I am selling an item, okay? And this is a trading post contract, and I'm selling it for 2,400. If you mouse over this, do you see these fees? Those are the fees. So I'm actually getting 2,040 gold. I'm losing 360 gold in this transaction. So if you trade it to someone via trading, like mail, and not with the trading post, you can skip those fees. It's called tax evasion. So the Overflow community, which I put a link to in the chat, is basically the tax evasion Discord. It's useful if you're selling something in the thousands. Taxes on my video game? Yeah, it's how they drain money out of the economy. List the ore? No, I'm not listing the ore. I remember playing Guild Wars 1 when they finally announced they were working on Guild Wars 2. We had to wait 5 more years for it to come out. All the info was when it's ready. Yeah. I would rather make it when it's ready. Look, if they're making Guild Wars 3, that's fan-mucking-tastic. But they have not announced anything official that they are doing that. This is the 3rd time I've heard of someone getting a X access contract in 2 days. They have the drop percentage or something. Random is random. It's hard to say. Keep it unless you have to go by legend. Look, as someone who has a trade access contract, I don't use it often. So I would say if you just got it and you're not already rich, I would sell it, honestly. If I got any contract while I was poor and I was to consider keeping it, it would be the bank one. Because I use the bank access all the time. Like, having every character able to access the bank at any time is awesome. But, like, the merchant and the trading post and the hairstyling one, I don't even have the hairstyling one. But the others, I hardly use them. If you're not trying to evade taxes, you're doing it wrong. Yeah. For me, the only one would be hairstyle. Then again, Mistlock exists. Yeah. I need a title that says I'm poor, you know? I'm poor in the sense I just Mistlock poor to use everything. I need to commit some Guild Wars 2 tax evasion. Need lots of Mystic coins for Leggy crafting. Those dang Mystic tributes. Yep. Alright, hold on. Guild Wars 2 blog. Come on. Where is the sale news? Where's the mucking sale news? Guild Wars 2 Twitter. I'm looking for them to officially announce the sales so that we know more information. Living Worlds are 30% off. See, I wouldn't know that because my account has Living Worlds, so I can't see them in the store anymore. This is why I need them to have a blog post or something. It's posted on the Guild Wars 2 Discord. Oh gosh, I think I'm a member of that one. Hang on, because that one's like a fan Discord, right? It's not like official. Hang on a second. Where did they post this? Okay, I found it. Sales have begun 5 minutes ago. Tuesday, November 25th to Tuesday, December 2nd. What is the mucking source? Like, again, did they just data mine this? Official fan Discord. I don't want to record something and then find out in a few minutes that it's that like they release some other scrap of information. All right, so I'm gonna wait like a half hour and then we'll record that part of the news video at that time. We'll figure it out then. In the meantime, let's see. Let's find something to hit. Choya Pinata about to start. The official fan Discord. Didn't there used to be a different, like a couple years, I'm trying to remember. What, a few years ago, wasn't there a different Guild Wars 2 Discord and then some kind of drama happened and everybody moved over to like a new one or something? Like, I'm in that Discord. You saw me pull it up just a second ago, but I'm not active there. So I feel like I remember that, like, loosely. Yeah, that happened. Okay. Let's see. Path of Fire, Crystal Oasis, Viva La Pinata.
Sorcery alone could explain how he manages
Rip.
to move so much product.
Can't get into that. Maybe we should do strikes. I was literally talking to the old admin of that Discord when it happened. It was kind of hilarious. Are you still using Uwawum for Arc? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. For Arc, it's just anytime it needs an update, it pops up and says update me, and I click the button and I let it update. I haven't had to use any other add-on managers for Arc in a very long time. I probably should, because I'd like to get Boon Table working again, but my Boon Table's been broke a long time. Isn't drama always kind of a side effect of playing an MMO? Yeah, but losing a whole Discord with tens of thousands of people? That's crazy. Again, though, I kind of like heard about it on the grapevine. I was like, oh, I have to rejoin this other Discord. What happened? It was, weird. Let's see. Okay. Hello, how do I use your referral link for buying an expansion? Thank you for considering it. I will put it in the chat right now. That is it right there. I just put it in the chat. And that is for the standalone client. So if you use Steam or Epic, you would not want to use that. But that's me for the standalone, and thank you. Muck took it down, he caused the problem. Took what down? The fan Discord? Dude, I was trying to find out what happened. I don't even know. Hey everyone, hi Highbreaker. Thank you very much. Off to get the Bears and Janther. You're very welcome. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna make a squad. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna make a squad for daily strikes if anyone's interested. I just want to do strike missions because they're fun. Strike. Let's see. Dailies plus IBS 5. Alright. Let's see what we can get. If anyone's interested in joining me, the run is there. If we don't have any takers on EU, then I will go do some metas or something. We'll give it a minute, though. Also using Noxxis for Arc DPS, but somehow it's breaking my game more often than the old one. Really? I have not... I don't know. My Arc is just... It's old, and I let it auto-update, and then other than that, I'm too scared to touch it. Because it has been working great for me for a long time. For a long time. Man, this is the least response I've gotten in a long time for this. Should I merge groups with somebody else? Stronk. This guy has Stronk DPS. Oh, I should have put Stronk in my title. That's why no one's joining me. It's because that guy's Stronk and I'm not Stronk. FS Chill Run Cool Kids Welcome. Oh man. So the Stronk kids went there, the cool kids went there. So, dude, what is this? CRS selling TOF, LCM, CM, EOS, UO, URA, LCM, W1-8, full clears, CMs, and achieves, HTCM, Voidwalker, Everbloom, Fractals, Quick Scheduling, Best Service, EU, PM, MAIL, or join Discord, tinyurl.com/CR selling. Dude, this guy just vomited alphabet soup all over my looking for group tool. What the heck? You're on the EU. I know I'm on the EU, yes. Hiya. Hello! Alright, let's see. I am quick DPS. Hi, strong DPS. Oh, we got a strong one. That's great. Vela, could you alack DPS, please? Alright, I'm also strong. Yo, we got 3 strongs! Can fill. Alright, Duratius can fill. So we need someone to pair with Duratius for quick and alack. So do we have anyone else here that hasn't spoken up that could do quickness or alacrity? And then I can pair them with Duratius. Okay, Massimo says quick DPS. Alright, so Massimo... Where's Massimo? Massimo, quick DPS. Duratius, can you alack heal? Oh no, it's full. Yeah, it just filled up. That actually took the longest for it to fill up in a long time. So you had lots of time. Okay, let me look at the, let's see, daily strikes, Old Lion's Court, Temple of Phoebe, and Bone Skinner. Okay, we're gonna go into Bone Skinner, and then I'll put everyone else in groups. I'm trying a variation of Mighty Teapot's Zealot Ritualist, chat, which is way more damage than a healer should be doing, plus healing. Alright. Let me see, that's Transference and Zealot. Alright. Oh, shoot. Super Warhorn. Mini. Alright, I'm dropping all the DPS into the other groups now. Don't glide in yet until the 10th person gets here. Someone's not here yet. Expansions, a sale announced on Blue Sky a few minutes ago. Muck, editing time. I know. Alright, waiting on Shane. Shane main. Okay, they've officially announced it on X2. From now until December 2nd at 10 a.m., cozy up to Guild Wars savings. Oh, I don't like this. This doesn't mention the Living World stuff. Are they gonna do a blog post? Let me check. Refresh. No, give them a few more minutes. Guild Wars 3 win. Guild Wars 3 before Chain gets here. But after GTA 6 comes out. Alright, I'm gonna do a ready check. If it comes back all green, we glide in. Living World has been on sale for a week now. Oh, has it? See, I can't see the Living World sales because I already own them all, so they don't show up for me. But other people were saying that they just went on sale today, so I believe them. Squad ready. I should change my glider for this character. Split up! That was a lot of standing together. Block the balls. CC. Stack the greens, stack the greens, stack the greens.
Defend yourself.
Got some DPS standing in circles right now. Careful. Taking a lot of damage. Just dodge roll this. Stack the greens. Split up. CC. There we go. Nice. Ah, what's happening? Oh, goodness. Okay. Amber alert on my phone. No, not Gluttony. Don't kill that one. Don't kill Gluttony. Stack the greens. Flashback area. Yeah, that's. I thought for a second it was like a storm warning or something. I haven't heard one of those in a long time, but it was an Amber alert. What is an Amber? It's not a fun topic. Basically, it means that a child is missing, and so they ping all the phones in an area and say like, "Have you seen this person?" or "Have you seen this vehicle?" Like this color of car, this make and model, basically suspect stuff. Are you Canadian? No, I live in the United States. Green circles, keep together. CC. And I know there's a little bit of a delay because we're not on like voice, but you guys are doing great. Awesome. Chat, look at that. I did, over the course of that whole fight, while healing, did 14K. That's crazy. That is crazy. Dude, like, I'm having a lot of fun right now, chat. This does not deserve to survive the balance patch. Like, for the good of the game, this should not survive the next balance patch. Like, why would I ever play, like, Paragon again, or Luminary, when they do 1k DPS while healing, when this does 15k while healing? Like, why would I do that? Like, it's not good for the health of the game if they keep that. Unless they're going to let everyone do that. Okay. Arbor Stone. Oh, we lost someone. Who did we lose? Well, crap. Group 3. Do you guys still have healer and boons? Can you sound off? I need to see what we need to fix. Let's see. Other locations. Arborstone. Like, there are some MMOs where the healers do damage, they just do less damage, right? But it's just currently, with the balance of this game, that's just not been the case. Shirelana says, a heal. You lost me. Oh, okay. Do you want to join again? Okay. Alright. Alright, this one's a bit more challenging. Old Lion's Court. Kicked me for some reason. I promise it wasn't me. Alright, this is not required, but I'm gonna get into the commander channel of the Discord. So if you want to hear me, you can join that. But if you know what you're doing, it's fine. It's not required. Is it the same as Teapot's build? Slightly different. Teapot was doing a lot of weapon swapping between dagger, sword, and staff. I found that I can do almost the same damage by just camping staff. But while you're in staff, you have access to all of your healing tools. So I was like, alright, if giving up 1k DPS by not swapping to dagger, sword lets me have access to my healing tools at all times, I'm going to camp staff. So, and then I've got dagger, warhorn if I really need swiftness. But if you want to see the build, Mighty Teapots, I think it's his most recent YouTube video, goes over that. Okay. Alright. Is there a reason you use this heal skill instead? Like I said, I kind of gave up on the dagger, which requires this trait, so that allowed me to get Ritual of Life, which means that Well of Blood revives people. So I'm using this heal skill because it is a massive heal, but it also revives if a pile of people are downstate. Alright, remember, please do not CC on the opener. You can hit it, but don't CC it. Wait until the boom happens, or we will die. What is going on? Alright, GG. So, 2 people just stood there. Okay, just GG and try again. I don't know what happened there. We did the ready check. Did we ready check? Yeah. Chaz, GG. We are all waiting. Type/GG. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright. Here we go. Oh. Better food. I'll hit that. Doing another ready check. Alright. Squad is ready. Going in. Don't CC at the beginning. Wait until the boss finishes casting the boom. You can like pre-condi and throw dots and stuff, but don't CC.
You chose this.
Careful, 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 careful. Okay, go nuts. Just stay inside the circle for now. Okay. Same thing. Don't CC until the boom goes off, please. You can pre-condi, just be careful. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Alright, nice. If the boss is chasing you, pull it to the outer edge of the arena. Okay, next one. Go to the safe spot and wait. You can pre-condi, but don't trigger. Don't CC it, don't CC it, don't CC it, don't CC it. Oh, I clenched. I was folding my chair in half. Okay, push in. Get close, get close, get close. Push, 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 push. Blue one you get close, green you back away from. Alright, we're gonna go to the green one and interrupt it. Look for green. Now run to the safe spot that was just revealed. And then wait. Okay, stay out of the middle. One will crash down, and whoever gets it locked onto them, bring it over to the outer wall. Okay, it's on me. That'll make this easy. And there will be movement. We will be moving from time to time. Okay, those shockwaves are happening because... Okay, we gotta move a lot. We gotta move a lot. Okay, look at the circle. It'll tell you to be either inside it or out of it. You need to do whatever it tells you. Okay, she's leaving. Just chill here for a minute. I think green is next. Again, I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna try to get its attention, and then I'll pull it to the outside. Okay, it's locked onto me. That's good, that's good. Now remember, it will occasionally do the vacuum of death, so just stay back when this happens. Just stay back. We're already in a safe spot. This is good. The green will come to us in a moment. The blue's gonna stay over there. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Using Bloodwell on the downstate. Nice. Okay. We've got a puddle under us. I need to move. Everyone move with me. Come to the marker. Come to the raid leader. Come to the raid leader. Okay, blue will not move. We have to go to blue. That's why we wanted the middle clear of puddles. Push in close. Push in close. Push, 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 push. Red circles, careful. Red circles, careful. Push, 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 push. Okay, we want to find and interrupt red. They're all gonna come down, and we're gonna interrupt red. Safe spot. Find the safe spot. Alright. Don't let that crash on you. Alright. Whoever gets green on them... Okay, it's me. Not ideal. Alright, we've got to split them up. You guys are on red, and I have to keep green away from you. Now that's going to impede boons. Come to the safe spot. Come to the safe spot. Oh my gosh, the circles. Revive. Everyone focus on reviving. So those shockwaves happen. One shockwave for each person who messed up that mechanic. So like 6 people messed it up, unfortunately. Vacuum, get away from green. Get away from green. Get to the safe spot. Just keep burning red down. Revive, focus on reviving. Vacuum, get away, get away, get away, get away. This got a little messy, but we've still got this. Green switch. Yeah, when I went downstate, it locked onto somebody else. And I went downstate because of the 16 shockwaves that hit us, unfortunately. Get away, get away, get away. Downstate. We want to save the downstates ASAP. Okay, blue. Push in close. Get close to blue. Push, 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 push. Alright, we're gonna have downstates after this. Save them. Everyone to go to revive. Everyone go revive. Okay. Alright, good job. We're back on blue in the middle. If you got red chasing you, keep red away if possible. Alright, we're reviving again. We've got downstates again. Save them if possible. Alright, group around blue in the middle. Group around blue in the middle, unless you're the one that's got red on you. The room is getting cut in half. Get to the safe half of the room. There's a puddle spawning in the middle. Get out of it if possible. If you have red on you, pull it out away. One of you has the red marker on you. You need to pull it away. Okay. Whew! Alright. Blue. We are going to interrupt blue. Blue, 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 blue. Safe spot. Alright, only one will be vulnerable at a time. I believe red is going to be the first one you can hit. Alright. I know green's on me, but because of... Okay, the in and out mechanic. Figure out if you need to be in or outside of the group. Get vacuum. Vacuum of death. Get away from the vacuum. Get away from green. Okay, we're now killing green. We're killing green now. That's the vacuum one. Bloodwell in the middle, I'm trying to revive. Okay, we're killing blue. This is the home stretch. We're on the last one. Push in, push in, push in. GG. Woo! Oh, man. Nice job listening to instructions. Obviously, we made a ton of mistakes there, but we still got it on the first shot, and I'm happy with that. Good job listening to instructions. The recovery was good. Yeah, so really quickly, because there was, I think 5 or 6 people had a mechanic wrong, and it was punishing us. There was a moment where the red one will do a ring, and it'll either have the inside or the outside lit up. And so you either, it'll be like you're inside the ring the first time, and then you're outside the ring the second time, and so on and so on. We had 5 or 6 people that were just standing in the ring every single time. And when you do that mechanic wrong, she does a shockwave. And so what was happening is every other time she did the ring, we were getting hit by like 6 shockwaves from all the people doing it wrong. And I was like, ah! And then it didn't help that I was kiting green at the time, so you had one healer that was far away from the party. How many healers do you have in your squad? We had 2. We had 2 healers. Alright. That took a bit longer than I expected. So let's at the very least go to Iceberg Saga and get the daily done. Let's get the daily one done, but maybe not all the IBS 5. Mug, if the Guild Wars 2 page still doesn't load for you, you have on your Discord Guild Wars 2 channel SS a promo price tag. I was just saying. Oh, there we go. They finally loaded a blog post. This is what I was waiting for. Because this might have info that wasn't in the little tweet and stuff. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. Oh wait, I should use the book. Still trying to get in the habit of using the Wizard's Portal Tome. What is it? Iceberg Saga, Eye of the North. Is there something Griffin does that Skyscale can't? Griffin is a jet. Griffin, you start at a high area, you dive and pull up, and you keep a lot of the speed you had from diving, and you can go forward at a really, really high speed. So it's great if you are like starting on top of a mountain and you want to go 10 miles that way. Skyscale is a slower 3D maneuverable helicopter. You know, it can go in any direction, but it's slower. And now we got the skimmer too, which can kind of go over mountains and hills and burst.
Good hunting.
Kicked me again weird. What? I guess I'm doing something wrong. Massimo, I think you might be leaving the squad instead of leaving the instance. That's a guess. I don't know. Probably use Spirit's Gift for this one. So, I was using Explosive Growth so far, which is whenever I summon a creature, it does some damage around me and increases my damage by 10%. Spirit's Gift is whenever I summon a creature, it heals people around me. So we're gonna try that for this one.
You're young to be so confident.
All right, I'm gonna do a ready check just to make sure. This is Bone Skinner, of course. Super simple, but greatly punishing. You either step left or you die. Okay, here we go. Move, move. Trying to res him, trying to res him, trying to res him. Dodge roll. Managed to save one. Good CC. Yeah, if you can't see the puddles on the ground because of all the mess of the classes, look for when he lifts his arm. When he lifts his arm, that's when you step left. Now. Alright, he's going to charge away, and then he's going to port back here in a moment. Revive that person if you're able. Wow, misform actually useful. That was a good misform that time. Move. Okay, some of you are moving too early, and it's covering more of the room in puddles. So, you know, try to wait until we need to move. I'm gonna try something here, chat. Nice. I used Weapon of Warding that time to just block the impact, but if I had been wrong by a second, the ticking damage of the room would have hit us. He's gonna roar. Do the roar! Nice, CC again. Move. Nice! That was fun. That was fun. So on that one, chat, 16.8k DPS and 6k HPS. We kept everyone alive that was not in a puddle, and we kept one of the people alive that was in a puddle. I don't know if you guys saw it. There was a moment that 2 people went down in a puddle, and I went over to them, and I did the double blood well, and I was able to save one of them. So I was able to out-heal the puddle with double blood well revive, but it took a few seconds. It took a precious few seconds. Alright, slash squad, GG all, thanks for the fun. Alright. That was enjoyable. I'm glad we did that. So I was originally going to do the whole IBS 5, but because of the time, if I want to do a news video on the discounts, I need to get on that. Is it worth to start now playing Guild Wars 2? Oh yeah, absolutely. Zale, a lot of people think of Guild Wars 2 as like a dead game or something because it is like 13 years old. It is actually hitting peaks in player count right now. And we can see that on Steam. We can't see that on their standalone client numbers, but the game has only been on Steam for a couple years. Most, like 90-something% of the player base is on the standalone client outside of Steam. And it is popping too. It is popping too. So yeah, it is a very solid game, and if you have any questions, we are happy to try and answer them. Let's see. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, I turned into a box. That's not what I meant to do. Let me see here. Okay. I need to mute this, and I'm going to set up to do a news video, chat. All right, so let me check a couple things. Did Epic change at all? All right, so here is the news thing. I'm gonna do dark mode on that. All right. So it's on Steam, Amazon, Level Up, and Nuvem. Steam, Amazon UK, DEESFRIT, Game Live, Game Cards Direct, Key for You. Third-party retailers. Okay. You discount. All right, so I don't see. Let's see. Control F Epic. I don't think it's an Epic Journey. Oh yeah, this sale is not available in the Epic Game Store. Okay. All right. So that's what we needed to know. That's what we needed to know. All right. So skimming this real quick. 2 level 80 boost. All right. Okay. I think I've got everything I need here. All right, and then there's the collection, right? It's the, wait, what? Oh, spam call. Collection. Bro. All right, right click, open a new tab. It's taking a long time. Okay. All right, we'll see if that's gonna load. All right, here we go. News mode. Hello, Guild Wars 2 gamers, Mukluk here, and we've got some additional news for Tuesday, November 25th. I had already recorded one video, and then 2 hours later, they popped up something else that was actually really important and worth adding. The big sale, the Black Friday sales have finally begun. I've been saying for a while to anybody who asked me, I've been saying, is there going to be a sale on Black Friday? And I've been saying, I think so, because in the last few years, they have done one, but there was no certainty because they hadn't said it. They're finally saying it. So, Guild Wars 2 Black Friday sale starting now through December 2nd. Now, there's a lot of pages of stuff here. I'm going to give you the TLDR because I already skimmed through it. Basically, Guild Wars 2 is currently on the standalone client, Steam, and Epic. Epic is not included in this sale. Sorry. So if you're on the standalone client or Steam, you can take advantage of these discounts. Now, what are the discounts? Let's just jump over here. This is the standalone client store. If you are, the base game is free. Heart of Thorns plus Path of Fire. That's 2 of their largest expansions. 60% off for a combined price of 12 USD. Huge value if you are new to the game and thinking about picking up just like one thing. I would say get this, because this is two of their largest expansions. If you're super new to the game and you're confused by largest expansions, these 3 expansions here are much larger than the ones that came after, which is why the ones that come after are a bit cheaper. So this is my top recommendation if you don't already have it. All right, anyway, so Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, 60% off. End of Dragons, 40% off from $30 down to $18. Secrets of the Obscure, 30% off from, I believe, $25 down to $17.50. Janthier, 20% off from $25 down to $20. And Visions of Eternity is brand new. It is not on sale. Additionally, there is the collections. So you click right here. I preloaded this because their site's moving really slow right now because a lot of people are doing stuff. If you go to the collections and you go over here, the standard collection, which is Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and End of Dragons, is $25. And Deluxe is $37.49. Complete is $50. Now, Complete is confusing to people sometimes. I want to go over that. The Elder Dragon Saga ended with End of Dragons. Write that down. Okay? So that means the expansions after End of Dragons are not part of the Elder Dragon Saga. So when this says the Elder Dragon Saga Complete Collection, this does not include Janthier Wilds, and it does not include Secrets of the Obscure or Visions of Eternity, because they were not part of the Elder Dragon Saga. That's just how they name it. I'm not defending it, but that's what it is, okay? Now, the Elder Dragon, this includes the Living World, okay? So if I go in-game, for any of you who don't already know about this, you go to Story Journal, here's the list of the story, right? You notice there's the game, there's the first expansion, there's 2 seasons of Living World in between. There's another season in between the first expansion and the second expansion, and so on and so on, okay? So the Elder Dragon Saga includes all of the Living World seasons, which are usually for sale in the gem store, which are on discount right now as well. But this is $50 for 3 expansions and all the Living World DLCs. If you're interested in this stuff, it's a good deal. These same discounts are available on Steam right here. Here's Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, 60%, Soto 30, AOD 40. The Complete Collection, which includes all the Living World seasons, is from 100 down to 50. So that is all there if you want it. And again, they said it's not on Epic. I double-checked, and they are right that it's not on Epic. So all that is here. Additionally, the Living World seasons. Right now, if you're looking to add Living World seasons to your collection, you can find them on sale for 30% off the in-game store. So if you go... Excuse me, I got the hiccups. If you go to the in-game store and you go to the gem store, now I can't see them because I already own them, so they're not going to show on the store for me. But if you go in here and you search for Living World, you will see them in here, and you can get them with gems if you wish to. So if you're on Steam, you would get gems through Steam, and then you'll get them there. If you're on the standalone client, you would just get gems the normal way. Or for anyone, you can turn gold to gems if you're an established player and you got a lot of gold. You don't have to spend real money on them if you got some gold if you wish. And then again, the Elder Dragon Saga Complete Collection, the $100 one that's down to $50, has all the Living Worlds in it, including Icebird Saga, which is oddly named. That's it. I think that's everything. So that sale is going to continue until December 2nd. So that is 1 week. That is from today until 1 week from now. You could take advantage of those discounts. If you are on the standalone client, I, as always, encourage you to use someone's referral link. It is the exact same price, but it is huge for supporting a creator. I, of course, am going to have mine down below, but if there's another person you want to support, Iron Maiden, Mighty Potato, Wooden Teapot, any of them, be sure to use their link if you're picking something up with a standalone client. We don't have, when I say we, I mean the creators, we don't have referral links for Steam, so if you're on Steam, don't worry about it. Additionally, if depending on where you live, this might be pertinent information, third-party retailers, if you're in America, you can take advantage of the sale through Steam, Amazon, Level Up, or Nuvem. If you are in Europe, you can take advantage of it through Steam, Amazon UK, DEESFRIT, GameLiab, Game Cards Direct Europe, Game Cards Direct France, Game Cards Direct Netherlands, and Key for You in Czech. And I think that's everything. So I think now we've actually gone over all the news for real. All right. That's it. And if you noticed anything that I missed, please put it in the comment section down below to tell others, and I will fight you there. Okay. Whew, now I got 2 news videos to make thumbnails for. I'm just gonna keep them separate. I totally forgot to stop the patron sound, so I appreciate you holding back on that until I was done. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hold on a second. I'm gonna hit a button on my stream. Is this gonna work right now? Oh, it's actually working. I've been having a problem with my Stream Deck. Just to share this with you because I think this is interesting. So right down here, I've got this thing called a Stream Deck, right? It's just a bunch of buttons and each one does something. For example, if I press this one, it puts a thing in chat for exclamation Patreons, right? So all of those many commands, I'm like, I got a guide for that. I got a button for many of them here. And then also stuff for changing scene, like this zooms in on my face, this plays the dancing thing, stuff like that. Anyway, the Stream Deck is connected to our YouTube chat and my Twitch chat. That's how it can say things in the chat. And for some reason, for the past week, like after a half hour of streaming, it's been disconnecting from Twitch. And I've completely reinstalled it. I completely reinstalled the application. I've reinstalled the plugin. I've reconnected my accounts like 15 times. And it just keeps disconnecting. So it's like at the end of every stream, the buttons aren't working anymore. And I'm really glad to see it working now. I'm wondering if they patched something. I don't know what's going on there. Have you tried pushing the buttons harder? Just shove my finger right through the whole thing. All right, chat, thank you for hanging out with me today. Hope you guys had fun. A couple of plugs on the way out. If you are new to my channel, my name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. I will be back in about 5 hours for the evening Guild Wars Tuesday stream, which will include our weekly giveaway where we get some stuff out of the giveaway vault and give it away to you guys. And then we will just be enjoying some Guild Wars 2 on the NA servers. Quick question. Kaizo says top 5 specs for all content exclude Necro and VOE. Is that a question? Like, I thought you were just like saying that as a statement because you've said that like 4 times. Top 5 specs for all content? Pass. I don't have time. I mean, I play different specs in all content. I don't have just a spec for everything. All right, so really quick here on the Guild Wars 2 section of Twitch, I am going to raid someone else just to support another creator. Let me see who is live right now. Wait, Sunglitters is trying Guild Wars 2? Oh, dude, okay, hold on. I am going to raid Sunglitters. Sunglitters is a very entertaining fellow potato who was in the OnlyFans thing in World of Warcraft. I'm going to raid them, and I am going to say hi. So if you guys, be nice, prepare your raid emotes if you fancy it, and I will see you over there. Gonna make a good first impression here. All right, y'all have a good day, and I will be back tonight. See ya.
Wait, do it? Tell me again. Tell me. Can we do it?